just like bitching now.
I know now. I'm trying to see. God dang. I look. God dang. Well, hello there. All these people. Hey, Amy, Alicia, lawyer, fine. I look up and say, God, I'm sorry. Is this thing on? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, Mike, what are you doing? I'm trying to see if this thing working. Apparently it is. Look, is this thing working? I don't know what. I look up and I see all y'all. How y'all doing? Hey, Mikey, Queenie, shout out. Y'all was all over there. Hi, Amy. I know you saw me, Amy. I was trying to shoot a joke to you. Jesus, I'm everybody on but me. I'm trying to get my cell phone on. Took lots of diving to find them. Yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. Yep. Hey, okay, here we go. Oh, Jesus, boy. How y'all doing? Jaguar Wright is incredible on the Sean show. Put a one in the chat if you've seen Jaguar Wright as Sean artwork. Put a two in the chat if you know Courtney and Ronnie Bo. Y'all know Bo? That's crazy. Put a one in the chat. I like when people say that. Queenie, Alicia, Amy, Charlotte, what's going on? Hey, Mike, put a one in the chat if you know, were you over there? Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, Queen. Hey, appreciate it. React to song Sweetener by Asia I Arena Grande. Yeah, I can't pronounce her name. Grande. That's she my favorite. I like that. If God is an angel, I like that. No, I ain't buying no wine, and that's my lie. I'm sticking to it. You can't tell I bought wine. You can see a little teeny bit at the bottom of the cup. You can't. I ain't buying no wine. Not today. That's my line, and I'm sticking to it. Murph, what's going on, man? What was I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be doing something. Wow, man. Laugh out loud. Wine? Nope. He asked me, did I buy wine today? Dragon, what's going on? What's going on? We got 20 people already, man. Golly, man. We couldn't even get 20 people when we doing the reaction. I found a song. Did we do it in the beginning to hear? I gotta put my headphones on. The shout out. Hey, this is something we used to do at the end. We used to do this at the end of our YouTube reactions, and we realized it took up a lot of time, so we stopped doing it. God dang, this is I'm gonna buy stuff to make me down with this. This should be over a little bit more. Yeah. Quita, what's going on? And Queenie, Amy, Murph. I don't know how this gonna work, y'all. I need to. Can we do we're gonna do a test run first. Can y'all hear this? Wait a minute. It ain't playing yet. Why the daggone thing ain't playing? Wait a minute. Y'all hear this? Put a one in the chat if y'all hear the music, baby. Y'all hear the crackling sound. Yeah. Hey, it's shadow time, y'all. Something we used to do back in the day. I can't see y'all though. Hey, check it. Shout out to my main girl, Amy, y'all. And she's painting. Pat Cross in the house. She going to tell you what it's all about. Shout out to my main Scarlett, y'all. She comes to forget you. And also Queenie. Shout out to my main man, Murph. Shout out to you, baby boy. And also Quita. And also Tika. Shout out to my main man, Stone Walker, y'all. To here, to there, to everywhere. Shout out to you. Shout out to my main, all the subscribers on the live channel, y'all. I ran out of lane and my main man, Dragon. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dragon X, y'all. I couldn't hear myself, y'all. Hey, blessed forever. Music too loud, too. Anyway, love that. I like it though. Out of the sound of the mix, I'm into the mix. Mike, your sound is terrible. Thank you, Pat. I think somebody gonna sit there and let me know what's going on. I think it's too loud. I think my vocals is too loud. In fact, check this out. Let's try. See, I don't have no monitor over here. If I'm gonna pull up a monitor because OBS got a monitor in it. Love you, Mike. Left. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Shout out to my main girl, Liz. And also Queenie and 𝗘𝗟𝗢𝗖𝗓, y'all. Shout out to my main man, Murph. I don't have no rhyming words. Shout out to my main man, Dragon X, and also Amy and 𝗘𝗟𝗢𝗓. To here, to there, to everywhere. Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to my main man, Murph, the money making out of sight. Shout out to you. I'm a little rusty with this thing while I'm trying to do some new things. Shout out to Pat Cross, y'all. That's my mom, and she is the best. Shout out to Forever Now. To you. She said you sound terrible. I don't. That's enough. I can't concentrate on my. Shout out to all y'all. Amy, yeah. The mod song is going to go viral. There you go. Can't wait. Yeah, most definitely, man. Appreciate it. Oh man, now yeah. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shout out to all 24 people who are watching, or 23, because I'm one of them. Shout that out. Hey. Uh-oh. That means I'm in trouble, y'all. Waiting on. Y'all, man, Jaguar was on that joint. She started, Mike, it's playing through speakers. Need to play through the computer, buddy. It is playing through the speaker, the computers. Yeah, it's hooked up, right? It's no, it's coming through the. Let's see something. Oh my gracious. Let's go with the other one. If I mute the mic and y'all still hear it, it's coming. It's not in. I have no speakers on in my room, Murph. Certified sound technician, baby. If y'all still hear this, it's coming straight to the real deal. One, two, I don't have the mic on and no speakers on. Shout out to everybody who is hearing my voice. I don't like StreamYard, to be honest. That's what the problem is. Mod song sounds fire. Who said it was the mod song? Okay. Bliss Forever, most definitely. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make that the mod song. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna make that the mod song. But this is what we should do in the intro right here. Hey. Now, before we go any further, get this thing together. Find out who's in the house tonight. Before we go any further, let's get this thing together. We got to find out who's in the house tonight, shall we? Who's in the house? Fifi's in the house. Oh, yeah. My main girl Liz in the house. And also Murphy, and also my main man Keith. Can't see the name. Can't see Isha's in the house. Hey, what? And also my main man Dragon Axe in the house. The FD's in the house. Yeah. And also Queenie's in the house. Don't forget about all the subscribers that's in the house, in the chat room, y'all. Getting busy, y'all. Also, Jaguar's in the house. Hey, what? He was on the Sean Atwood show with Ron. Hey. Now, before we went any further, we had to get this thing together. We had to find out who was in the house tonight, y'all. Find out who's in the house. Let's go. It's the music recorded. Yeah. Now, that's how we used to do it. That's how we used to do it. That is how we used to do it, baby. Something like that. I hope it sounded good to y'all, because it definitely sounded good to me. It sound messed up. Murph, what you think? It still sound, could be the cables. It still sound messed up. Maybe let's enjoy this show. Yeah. Look, Uncle. Look, Unc. It comes and goes. Yeah, I think it's this, man. It sounds terrible. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, Hey, let's get back to y'all don't see the pattern. Yeah. Yep. It sound bad, Murph. Liz, I'm watching. Yeah. All right, let's get back to this, man. Check this out. Let's get back to what Jaguar was talking about. I don't know if y'all. Oh shoot. Shout out to Jaguar laying down some real info to everybody. So we're gonna pop that in real quick. Yeah. Oh, it should be like this. Yeah.
We need to get rid of all of that. Thank you, Open Ear. It's time to do a petition. The way Natanya Rubin has been disrespected, the way I've been disrespected by liars, and they're allowed to make money.
Hold up, y'all. Thank you.
I think YouTube is telling us what it's really all about. They like evil and liars, and as long as you're evil and as long as you lie, you can make money on this app. But if you tell the truth, you will meet every obstacle. Your videos will be demonetized. They'll put you from green and yellow to green and yellow. Don't use words that describe our friends and our employees accurately. Please don't, otherwise we'll demonetize you. Words that can be, you can hear on regular television, words that are used to alert people of the danger in their society. But you're not allowed to do it here on YouTube. Only perverts and pedophiles would ban words that make them uncomfortable. Demonetizing religious content because it's telling too much of the real. We got 1,100 people in the room and we still ain't crossed 800 likes. I'm calming down. Oh no. It's time for everybody to be held accountable for what they're doing. Who owns YouTube? Luciferians. You got the Rothschilds, you got the Brofmans, you got Leo Cohen, who's supposed to just be the head of the music division. But the truth is he's running the whole thing because in reality, like 90% of YouTube is ran by AI now. You didn't know that? You didn't know that? That's why it's so hard to get real people or get real responses and emails turned around. Yeah. This company is being, hey, Kaza, this company is being ran by computers. What don't y'all know about that? Oh, God.
Whoa.
It's like Jay-Z tried to jump inside me last night and spit devil in my chest. He'd do anything to shut me up. He'd give me C19 and shut me up if he could. I guess God got a different plan for me, huh, Jigga Man? You know what? People are going to get sick and tired of you posturing.
Poor thing.
Child, I ain't got no limonia. Shame on you. Saying that, don't you bring that around here. I don't do no limonia.
And I'm listening to the question.
This ain't nothing more than a chemtrail cold. It's just stubborn because I'm older. But I'm going to get up and I'm going to run that mountain trail. And I'm going to get it clean out of my body. Sure is. After I take these herbs. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know that. I know that you're here.
Truth is, this is my fault for not having castor oil and black seed oil in my system.
I sent it to myself so I can text it to her.
Every time I fall back on my ribbon.
You send the email. Invite link to your stuff so I can have it, so I can send it to people on the text.
Not doing enough of what God intended. I was supposed to have taken charcoal and all kinds of things. I was a go. And guess what? My black ass didn't do it. I was busy just sitting there looking. Looking at all the crap that's going on. Look at all the weird stuff being said. And really just being pissed off. Just being pissed off at all the people that didn't go live last night.
Mm-hmm.
God knows they need the views. Relevant content is relevant content.
Murph.
Shoot, some of y'all views looking so bad. I can hear you crying about the bots you gotta pay and the views you gotta buy to make it look like you ain't over and done with.
Yeah, appreciate
it. Super wild.
Wendy, what's going on?
All of the people that didn't go live.
Hey, dear.
Last night. Very telling. Very, very, very telling. Ooh, so telling.
London.
I still don't understand how Danny Robinson didn't go live, but man, she's supposed to be the most relevant content creator in the Jay-Z sector. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. For that bitch to not go live, woo! It must have been bad.
I need to be charged with.
You must have got that phone call from your imaginary daddy, Mr. Carter.
Yeah.
Telling you the baby take the night off. Like that's so sad.
I'm sorry to hear.
It's just sad. The way they worship people. It's sad. See, that's why they go so hard. Because they really believe that one day they're going to be rewarded for all their treachery. It's not going to happen. But the young woman who went through everything that she went through with those two celebrities at a very young age, if it is who I think it is, that girl deserves justice. She's a good actress, if it's who I think it is.
Girl, why
she's on that show, Big Love. Want to know what's funny? Or I shouldn't say funny, but peculiar or strange? It's wild. But in the television series she was on HBO, if this is the girl I think it is.
Yeah, we have a special guest on, Miss D. How you be? Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh,
how are you?
What is going on, Miss D? Now
I got something special for you.
Okay, what's that?
You ready?
Yes.
Let me get my sounds up.
Hey.
Can you hear it?
Yep. That's some country.
Sorry. I just had to steal some theme music because I needed my own theme song.
There you go. Your thing. How are you doing? You needed your own theme song.
Needed my own theme song.
What is going on?
I stole it from Friends. I'm a big Friends fan. Anybody else a big Friends fan? I'm right there.
There you go. Shout out. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a big Friends fan. I never watched the show like that, but it was a great show. I knew it was a great show because I was busy doing my thing. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all know Friends. Amy put a 1 in the chat.
Dragon said, I'm happy to hear your beautiful voice. I will tell you, I went and listened to us the other day. I sound such like a Texas hick. I could hear it. I was like, okay, I can't listen to this anymore. I sound such like a hick.
Yeah, Luna. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the ones coming in now because it's like a 15-second.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
All my friends, peeps.
Yep. How are you doing? I am. What do you think about this Jay-Z stuff? That's what everybody talking about.
It's kind of nuts. I don't know. Have to wait and listen. And like anything with this case, you kind of have to vet for yourself what you think and where you fit on things. So as things come out and you
Mm-hmm.
can see if things are consistent, I personally think anybody who's going on the social media stuff, if they're a true victim and they're involved in these cases, they will
Mm-hmm.
not be vocal. They'll be going through their attorney, because these ladies that are coming out and saying all these things, some of them are disproving their own lawsuits.
Mm.
And, you know, a lawyer is going to tell you, don't go talking on social media. This is how we lose a case. When you're
Yeah.
not consistent the whole time, you're going to say something and then people are going to start saying you're a liar. And that's what's happened with some of these people who have come forward. And like, I am a deep diver. If there's anything that y'all want to have looked up, if you put it in chat, or if you are on our Discord, put it on Discord. I will go deep dive and find it. Because
Okay, I need to learn this Discord. I don't like the way it looks.
it's just kind of like a private chat line that you have to be invited to.
Yeah. We have a Discord. You like Discord?
It's okay. There's other platforms. They're
That
all
you like
about the
better?
same.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's just other ones.
Right.
Discord's a little more universal, and
Right.
it doesn't use just specific software platform from one of them. So
Man, that's crazy. Hey, so what area? Tell the people what area you live in.
So I do have an alias. I don't have my picture, and that's for a reason. I'm going to share some of my testimony later. And I was talking to you guys with my name and my actual face for a while. And I just changed this over because I knew we were going to do this live. And just as a level of protection for me, I am from Texas, born and raised.
That's all we need to know.
If you look at the little part that sticks up of Texas, I'm in that kind of area, the panhandle. I am
big part. That's enough.
I am 6 hours from Dallas, from San Antonio, from Austin, 8 hours from Houston, 5 from the border.
I wasn't
expecting huge.
Miss D, I wasn't expecting you to tell them all that. You want to stay undercover. So let's just say I'm from Texas.
Yeah, we good. You can go look it up. No big. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I'm at in that zone.
You almost told the people. That's the point I'm making. Go ahead.
That's a big zone.
You told everybody, but what bedroom you sleep in? No, I'm just playing. No, but go ahead.
I'm a teacher, so if you hear my teacherness come out,
it
does. If you got a scroller on the bottom, this is more for entertainment and educational purposes when I come on, because I just want to help people. And with the knowledge that I have as a teacher, with psychology, with criminology, this is one of my things that I study a lot. So I have a lot of knowledge about different parts of it. And some things, if you're not exposed to or you don't know about, you can't really understand it. So legal stuff, any of that, I kind of have a good feeling for on all of this case.
Okay. What do you want to start talking off with? I'm sorry, because she called me, we got on the phone, and you was talking my head off about all kinds of stuff. Did that, and they can do that, and didn't that, and I can do this, and you can do that, and we can do this. And I'm like,
no, we're good.
No, do your thing.
So, I don't know, where do you want to start, Mike?
You were saying something to me about Texas and things that they finding as far as more about the human trafficking, or was it drugs in barrels or something like that? I remember you saying stuff like that.
Where I'm at is on a direct pipeline going from the border all the way up to Canada, but I'm kind of on the more rural side, not the urban side of Texas, where there's not as much traffic, there's not as much cops. So they've learned to shift from going up the interstates on the east side and coming over here through the west side. Plus there are cells all the way through, all the way up, that these people work with. And we get large shipments of drugs. We have had shipments where people are in the vans or the cars that they had pulled over. Every year we get something that they have stopped from the cartels and have seized just in our area alone. And we see a lot of this stuff. And then as a teacher, I'm a first reporter legally by law. If I see a child is being abused or neglected in any way, I have to report it. And so we've done training on abuse, on SA abuse, and on the trafficking, so that even if we're in the community, we can spot people who are trapped in that system and help these young people to be able to get the help they need to hopefully get out. And these criminals that do this are very, very, very smart.
Right.
So the government is on it. They're trying to break all this down, but it's just so vast, and there's so many that are involved from these cartels and just the drug run. And then you've got the people that are doing the actual prostitution cells. It's huge, and it's such a big problem. It's going to take a while to really break it down and start dissolving and getting these kids out of the system.
Yeah, it's funny because as far as the human trafficking pictures and all the stuff that I've been actually researching and seeing, I never, because if you don't see about it, you don't know about it. I'm into music and doing my thing, going to work, fighting traffic. Man, when they gonna find us? When they gonna find a way to stop traffic? We should be at a point we can stop traffic. That's the type of mind that I'm thinking, and I'm not thinking of human trafficking. Man, we should have been stopped this 30 years ago, unless somebody up there wanted to keep continuing.
Yeah. And they bring kids over our border. You've seen them dropping them over the fences, and then they're getting caught up in these cells through the coyotes, and then they're shipped off all over the country if they aren't picked up by ICE and the actual immigration, and then put through the system for the foster care. But even that is questionable on if they're getting to the right types of foster care, because we have so many abuses in that system alone.
Right. So, FBI finds 200 victims of sex trafficking. Golly.
5 children have been rescued from a sex trafficking operation.
It's everywhere. If you want to know what's happening on the border, ask us that are there. I mean, there's other people in this chat that are also from Texas or close to the border, even in Arizona or California. Ask us, because we'll tell you what we see here. And a lot that you see is not made up. It is the real stuff that is actually happening here.
Right. I am hoping and praying that Donald Trump and this new guy with the border, supposed to be locking down the border control, get something done. But the main problem I think it is, our government cannot do exactly what Trump and this guy want to do, because you got Congress and all this other stuff fighting against them. It's like the system is so screwed up that no one person can dictate and do exactly what they want to do. Like I couldn't go. That's why I always say that I need to be one person like me need to control the world, because I know I ain't trying to do nothing wrong. I just want to help people.
And I'm seeing here, some people in our chat are abroad, not in the United States, which I think is awesome that we also have a world following here. And your experiences are going to be different, but these things are also happening in worldwide. We've got kids who are coming up from all these different countries down in South America. They're coming over from Asia and then coming up our pipeline to get into our country. They're coming from the Middle East. We've had people from the Middle East that's going into the European countries That
That's
has
a
been
long travel.
that system has also been exhausted of resources, and I hate for the people of Ukraine and Israel, and I'm not a free Palestine person, but those poor
Right.
people that are trapped there, it's sad as a humanitarian crisis, but it's kind of also part of a very long conflict that some of these people didn't even start.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming, which is obvious, that it's no problem getting into Mexico. Like the people that's coming further down
Yeah.
from Mexico.
Actually, it's harder to go back into Mexico than it is to come into the United States.
Right. But what I'm saying is, from South, what's that? South America. People coming way down from South America, coming up and getting into Mexico to keep continuing through to get to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a problem with Canada border.
Actually, we do, but it's
We
not
do?
as prevalent.
Okay.
We do, but it's not as prevalent.
That's interesting then. Well, what kind of problem do you think we have with Canada? Can you
The
enlighten
same
me a little
thing.
more?
Some of these cells are coming into Canada and down, but our border up there is much more secure, and the rules from United States to Canada is a lot more restricted. So we don't have the mass immigration from up there. Plus, it's not on the direct walk
Mhm.
line from Central America all the way through Mexico and up.
Right. I remember I went to Canada once before, and me and my friends we went to Canada. We got into Canada, no problem. We went and picked some flyers up. You know, we just picking up. It was cheaper to get them printed in Canada, but it was more expensive to have them shipped. And we said, man, we could just make a vacation and drive up there. We got our IDs. You didn't need a passport to get into Canada back then. But when we got back, man, they searched our car and everything. I'm like, God dang, man, we ain't done nothing to nobody. You know, that type of thing. So that was a unique experience for me. Every time I fly to the Philippines on the way back, they point me out, and I look at the guy. I say, man, you might as well point me out because you're gonna point me out anyway. So profiling is something big. And I'm saying, I don't know why y'all gonna point me out. He said, well, what are you doing with all these wires? Because I took a lot of recording equipment with me. I have studio equipment and wires. So I took all that stuff down there with me. And each time they would like point me out and stuff. I wanted to play.
I need to say something real quick, okay? Murph, if I say anything else I shouldn't, please just tell me because I don't know all of the rules sometimes. Or
No,
and
to
then
be honest, I want you to talk.
asked.
Go ahead.
Liz asked if I have a YouTube channel. I don't even have a channel. I'm doing this for free just because I want to help people. I don't have any desire to get a YouTube channel. I am a teacher. I'm just at-home mom right now. It's nothing to do. So this has been my entertainment / giving me something to do lately. But that's just where I am in life, and I just want to help people.
Yeah. Bliss said trafficking is everywhere. Bliss, I wonder where you at. Bliss, what area are you in? Help me look. I'm rusty at this, man. I try to. You could keep talking if you want. Feel free, girl. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hoping you was gonna lead. So
I'm just putting my mic on silent every so often so I can get a drink of water or cough a little bit. But we good.
If you need to do that, you okay? Because I'm like, I'm real. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to help people.
I'm a teacher. I taught during COVID. We had
teach
to
me
do
how to
this
do
during
YouTube.
COVID. So I don't know YouTube, but I know other
Yeah.
platforms and how we taught things when we had COVID going on. So
Yeah.
I'm comfortable talking to people. That's just me.
Right.
I have no desire to start a YouTube channel. I don't have the time. Once I can get back into a school and start working again, I do plan on that in the future.
I could not believe I talked to that lady And well, I want to switch back to I guess Jaguar, because the title says the Jaguar Wright statement about Diddy and the lawsuit. Man, that's crazy that Jaguar started crying, because I know for years you heard of Jaguar, right? I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I've been following all this case.
How long have you known Jaguar? When did you first was introduced to Jaguar? Maybe I should ask you that.
She started being vocal about 2019, 2020. And I have a suspicion as to why that is. Vocal on YouTube. I've gone back and looked at other things she said over the past. She said things for a long time. But that's when she really started getting on YouTube and stuff. And I do have a theory as to that. You want my theory?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
So people don't know all of the law and how it's changed. The statute of limitations in these cases, for the most part, are passed because of the criminal cases. But they recently changed some of the laws in New York City only. And this is the gender, what is it called? The Gender Violence Law, Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. So all of these lawsuits are being filed under that, and it gives you the right to sue in civil court for cases all the way back to January 2000.
Okay.
And then they've also changed their statutes where if anything has happened after 2022, it can still be considered in criminal statute of limitations. This is just in New York, but it can be considered as a criminal case still, because they changed all of these laws, and they changed them in 2019 and 2020, and they've updated and changed some things all the way around. But you have until February 28th of 25 to file anything. So we're seeing all of these cases suddenly be filed because A, the fear has gone away because he's arrested, he's in jail. I feel like I can speak out now. And then B, I've got to get my case filed before February of 25 for it to qualify in these types of lawsuits.
Okay.
And every state's different with their statutes and things, but this is specific to things that happen in New York City.
Yeah,
specifically.
Okay. Wendy and Queenie is saying, that's what I heard, Queenie. I only found her after the Prince Morgan interview. Yeah, I think did you see her on the Prince Morgan interview that got taken down?
I started seeing it. Yeah. When I started following this case is when all of that started coming out, but I had heard of her before all of this. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but I was, and just like the Allie Carter, she said stuff for a while too. I've not seen any lawsuits that she's filed, or if she has and she's a Jane Doe, she's not putting her name onto that. I think she's being quiet right now because she's either going to be a witness for them or she's filing her own lawsuit at the moment. And so she's with legal representation and she knows I don't need to talk on social media anymore. I think that's why she just disappeared.
Okay, Bliss says she in South Central.
Just my looking into things logically. That's just what makes sense to me. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm
thinking that Ali Carter is laying low because, and this is just my thought, she filed that Jane Doe against Jay-Z. And what made me think about it more is when everybody in my chat was saying that she was in that music video with the bananas over her face. The guy said a banana. Now that I'm thinking about it, the dude was probably saying bandana. And I thought it said banana.
But I really think all of a sudden she disappeared and everybody was, oh, I'm worried about her. Did they catch her? Is she dead? Blah, blah, blah. All the conspiracy theories come out. If you think about it, if she's working with the feds or if she's filing her own suit,
she's
she's
working
not
with a
going to
lawyer
talk anymore because
And the
Loose
lawyer
lips,
told her not
loose
to say
lips
anything.
sink ships out here, and that's what's happened to these other people. Is they've started
Yeah.
saying all these things, and they don't match up with other interviews, and they
Right.
don't match up with their lawsuits they have filed.
Mhm.
And you can start seeing like, oh my goodness, y'all are just completely pulling the wool over everybody's eyes. I've been telling you this for 2 weeks, and I have been right about just about everything, have I not, Mike?
Yes, you definitely been right and everything. Bliss is also saying that 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗏 is smart. She talks bright. I mean, she knew what to do to get away.
If she has the documentation she says she has, the feds have already got to her and said, don't do any more interviews. I'm just telling you, logically, if you're involved in a lawsuit like this, that's how things work. If your lawyer drops you in a lawsuit like this, you have lost your credibility, or they're just not going to win. They aren't going to drop a multi-million-dollar case.
Yeah, they're not going to drop. They're not going to drop you. First of all,
like the
they're not
Adria
going to
girl.
pick you up. Yeah. What I'm saying is they're not even going to pick you up if they don't think that you have a case. If you got evidence that they know you can win, then they're going to have a case. The reason why they drop you is because you did something.
Yeah,
Period.
you did something, or you're not going to win your case.
Right. You ain't gonna win. You're not going to win your case because you did something. That's what I'm saying. They don't care if you win or lose as long as you pay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
so
believe
that's just my opinion. Now with Jag,
but truthful.
I'm on the fence. Jury's still out, and that's because she got mixed up in the hype with these other chicks, and I just can't tell if her motivations were correct, and then she got led off on another path because she got mixed up in the hype, and now she's trying to pivot back, and she really is trying to help people. Or if she's trying to pull the wool over everybody else's eyes either. Since she's been so vocal for so long, I tend to think more she knows things. And some of the things she's saying is absolutely probably true in some form or fashion. But she has been inconsistent in some of her statements, and she got mixed up with the people who have been exposed as liars. So that makes you question her motivations.
Mm-hmm. One of the
jury's still out on her.
Yeah. One of the things that there was a few big cases here in California involving children services where child have came up on a live for failure to remove the child. Wow, that's crazy.
And I will tell you right now, I've got the pictures, Mike. You tell me when you want me to post them. Lamisha is not the lady on the fruit table.
Yeah, we already know that.
Deep dive. There is one lady on that table, and she's white.
Yeah, you have the pictures on your computer?
It took me hours to find them, and I have them on my computer. I can put them however you want me to send them to you.
No, I think I can allow you to share your screen if you want to do it that way. No?
Let me pull them up. Let me go pull them up.
Or you can email them to me and I just pull them.
I can do that, or I can put them on Discord.
If that, I don't do no Discord. Don't even say
however
Discord
you want me to do it. You tell me.
I don't mess with Discord.
And then everybody can look for themselves, and I can show you what I've been saying all week long.
Email it to me, and I can download them and show them if y'all want. But there's some videos out there that's saying that that's not her on the table. But here's what people don't understand: it's more than one table. It's more than one.
No, there wasn't. There was not more than one table.
Yes, it was.
These things, nope. This is the same chick on all of those pictures. Same chick.
The same chick on at every party on the table.
On the table. All of the pictures are her. It's bad lighting that's changing the complexion of her skin. And she has a really bad early 2000s time period tan. Okay. This coming from a white girl who had the very bad 1990s, 2010. Way
Yeah,
too much bronzer. We did
right. And
all
I
that
believe
stuff
it.
back then.
I'm not doubting it. I don't know. Y'all teaching me because I had to start following Ali Carter, as you can see, I can barely pronounce her name. Maybe 1 month and a week, maybe. I'm just, and I never pointed the finger at none of these people and said that, or she's a liar or whatever the case may be. I try my best to look for the truth in the people, in period.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is this: you got to be ashamed of yourself if you sitting there pointing the finger saying somebody doesn't audit you and somebody done put you on the table. That's me in the pictures. That now you done made such a fool of yourself. Like I call them lowercase c. Then put this book out. Where my book at, y'all? I always show my book. Lowercase c done put this book out, and he you dummy. How you gonna put a book out and say I ain't even read the book? I never read the book yet. You just showing the world how dumb you are.
Well, and one other thing we have to be very cautious of is AI. The AI stuff comes up and they're fake pictures. There was a fake picture of Diddy or somebody that looks like him that everybody had this conspiracy that they were they got the wrong guy. And I was like, no, that's AI version or another person altogether. Like, for real, y'all are gonna conspiracy theory
that dude, he can't even make a sentence. Man, the funniest thing I was done when Jaguar and lowercase c was on the same podcast with Sean Otwood, and Ron and Sean kept trying to get him to talk. Go ahead, you got the floor. Go ahead, say what you want to say. And he was talking because Courtney kept cutting them off. I mean, Jaguar kept cutting them off. I keep calling Courtney Jaguar. To me, Courtney looks like, to me, Jaguar looks like her name should be Courtney. Because in my mind, Courtney is a female name. In my mind. So
that guy lied about everything too. And it's
right,
already coming
but
out
he's
that
trying to
he
be
did.
slick about everything. See, that's your mind is is cloudy because all you thinking about is money. You thinking money.
Do you want me to share my screen? Because I don't know how this is going to send pictures. I can do that though. I know how to do that.
But you can. Okay, I don't know how to share this. Let you share the screen. Let me see something.
You have to do something.
I know that part, girl.
You's in charge. I not.
Yeah, but I'm trying to learn. Let me see. Slide. That's the extra camera. Let me see.
And I only have one screen, so I can't do all the cool little screen thingies that you got.
Stuck the tab. You can't email. You can't just email me the.
It wouldn't work. I tried. I may have to send a few at a time because I got a bunch.
Just send 3 at a time or something. Wait a minute. I'm gonna.
All right. I'll send 3 at a time. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I know why it didn't send. I'm an idiot. I didn't type your name into the email address.
Me and you make a great team then.
Yeah.
Entire screen. No, that you know what?
I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. My brain don't want to do that.
Share screen. We go back to sharing the Jaguar Wright. Oh no. We're gonna. Oh man, I already did it. Okay, let's go back.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a couple. Okay.
All right.
And then I'll send you some more in a minute.
All right. Hey, what's this right here? Oh, your screen is being shared.
Am I sharing it?
Yeah, I think Tahir
did. Oh, perfect.
Maybe I don't know. I didn't see nothing.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this
all right, wait a minute.
Is the picture.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to make it bigger. How can we make it bigger? Shoot. Yeah, like this. Okay. No. We can make it bigger like this. Yeah. Yeah. That look like her. That look like Mia.
Nope, it's not. I'll show you in a minute, okay? Look at all the things around her. Okay, and where things are placed on her body.
Mm-hmm.
because you've got to match that up to see if it's the same person in these other pictures. Okay. So here's another one. Same party.
Yeah.
She looks a little lighter complexion here. And like I said, you've got to think about this through a 2004 lens. We had bad cameras. This was in the dark, so the lighting's off.
But you know,
Depends on flash.
younger, right?
Huh?
She was a lot younger though.
No, she ain't younger. No.
Yeah.
She's at least 18.
Y'all cannot live.
She's at least 18 in my opinion. Just
That
in my
looked
opinion.
like look, first of all, I can't even remember the girl name. I
ready?
could call her Lamaya.
So
Her name
Lamisha
is
wants to
Maya.
say this is her. She point blank said, "Look, this is Kim Porter here, and I'm right here on the table." Point
That's what
blank
she said.
said
She
it.
said that.
Okay? There's fruit, and there's strawberries and grapes. And there's flowers, flower in her hair. She has no food on her. She's flowers on her. The food is around her. Okay?
Wow. I know one thing, whoever that is, I'm pissed at this.
Now watch. Watch this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Same party, same person, but it's blurred. Look what happened to her skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
It's lighter, which starting to see, okay,
Who's that behind her?
That's Diddy behind her.
Okay, I just want to make sure y'all seeing the same thing I'm seeing.
Same party. Okay,
I thought that was Busta Rhymes. No, I'm just playing.
No, there's chocolates. There's chocolate covered strawberries. There's only flowers on top of her. Okay, y'all with me?
Yeah, I'm with you, Liz.
I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm looking at the pictures, so I can't see what y'all are typing.
Nah, I'm talking.
Okay.
Well, Liz said her head two's dark blonde.
Okay. Oh, wait. It gets even better.
That's Lamaya, man. You're gonna tell me I know what Lamaya look. I mean Misha.
I can take off the blur if I find the pictures without the blurred face.
Now look at that face. Look at her face and everything.
That is a white woman.
That is Lamisha.
That is a white woman. Look at the difference in his skin and her skin. Nope. That is a white woman. And then here's another one for you. Here is her face.
Hold up. Put that last picture up there. Put that.
No, here's her face up close.
Yeah.
There's her face up close.
Put a 1 in the chat if you can clearly tell that is Lamisha. That's Lamisha. Put a 1 in the chat if you can clearly tell that.
Put a 2 in the chat if you think that this is a Caucasian girl who has nothing to do with Lamisha.
Y'all better stand by me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all know that's Lamisha.
This took me hours to find these pictures. I'm telling you.
Let me clean my glasses.
Time.
Put a 1 in the chat.
And look,
y'all know this. Put 3.
She's happy. She's smiling.
That's Lamisha. Ain't nobody gonna stand with me.
She's not drugged. She's not up there and doesn't know what's going on.
She's smiling.
She's laughing about it. Now watch this, okay?
Amy, you ain't gonna put a 1 in, Amy. I thought me and you was down. I know Tahir.
This is before the party.
Yeah.
They carried her in on this board with all the fruit.
Yeah.
They carried her in there like that. If they had other people on these tables, they would have pictures because these were highly publicized parties.
Right.
And the Hollywood elite was there. They weren't going to do that when the elite of the elite at the pre-party of the party, of the after party, of the after. This was before all that even would happen.
Right.
So they carried her out.
They carried her out, and then Lamisha jumped on the table, right?
Yeah, apparently. That's what her story is. They carried her out on this fruit table like this.
Okay.
Check the white dude. Check her. Compare the skin. White dude. Her. Remember, we got bad 2000s tans where we wear way too much bronzer. If you look up Paris Hilton from 2003 or Kim K, you'll see any of those celebrities from 2002, 2003-ish, you'll see the bad tan on them. Yep.
Okay, I stopped playing, y'all. I stopped playing. Don't do that. Don't do that, Liz. Please don't do that.
Here's another one of them carrying her in.
Yeah, I see. I can tell. I can tell.
So This is what I think
Uh-huh.
based on just some knowledge. And these guys like to pretend that they're artists, and their art is what's so important. The lyrics in their music is just art. It's not based on real life. So Diddy liked to compare himself to the Greek god Dionysus. And Dionysus was the Greek god of partying,
Mm-hmm.
of ecstasy, of
Wait a minute.
doing
How long ago was
risque
this?
things. Oh, this is
Hold
Greek.
on. How long ago was this? You said
This was in 2004. This is
great
just the
god?
words. If you go look up
No, what's the great god
Dionysus,
you talking about? Go ahead.
it's called Dionysus, and he has all of the fruit all over the table. If you think back to the Paris Olympics, there was a blue dude on top of all this fruit table at the opening of it. That was Dionysus that they were trying to portray. And they got a lot of flack from people saying that that was sacrilegious and they shouldn't show it, and they weren't going to watch the Olympics. It's the same God that they were portraying there. So this is his art that he was trying to make everybody see. I'm Dionysus. I'm like the god of the parties. I do all the things. I can do whatever we want. And every time they had these parties, we got to make it bigger and better.
Right.
We got to make the next one bigger and better. And I think at first they may not have started as deep as they got. Started a little more less risque. And then over time, it got worse and worse and worse. And the news stories that are coming out of people from like 2022, that is people even closer, and they could be criminal charges because of the statutes, depending on where they're filed.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion. Is this was one person. All the pictures look like the same person, just different lighting made their skin color look different, just like Anna Kane and her pictures, and how the bad lighting and her fake early 2000s tan made her look different in some of the pictures. Because the first picture on his lap, that's in a dark studio. If you didn't have flash on or bad flash, your pictures came out like that if you were a pale white chick like me. And then when you're in the light, you start looking more like your normal skin tone. And as soon as they put it up there, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we all missed this. I thought this wasn't her this whole time, but how did we all miss this? And then I started looking at all of the pictures I started finding, and I was like, oh man, this is a whole nother level, because this chick is not the same person. So I don't know what y'all think in the chat. You can put what you think, but that's just my research. I have a lot more research on some of the other things and the other people. If you want more research, I can send it or put it on the Discord, but that's just what I have found so far. I'm going to put it back to where you have control, Mike. Mike, you should be able to have get the control back. So anybody agree? I haven't been able to see the chat. Does anybody agree with me that all of those is the same person and it's all not who she says? I'm just curious, because it's just my observations that I've been seeing. And Mike needs to reshare his. I clicked off a share and he has to reshare the screen now. You can still hear me? Okay, good. I'm so glad some people agree with me. Did y'all see those pictures before now? Yeah, I know. She did a live saying it was. No. She did a live saying the Dolce & Gabbana chick wasn't her. But then she said, but the chick right here by Kim Porter on the table, that's me. That's me. She has not said that the chick with the fruit wasn't her. And then she wants to say, oh, well, I was on another one. They did not have another one at that party. If you look at all the pictures, there are not two. If they had to, they would have documented it. They would have put it in all these publications. They want everybody to know about their parties.
Right. That's crazy. You know, I've been gone for a minute. You didn't even miss me, have you?
Oh no, I can take over your whole thing, yo.
I love you for it. I love you for it. You need to, yeah. You're gonna have to protect me from Liz. Me and Liz we're gonna duke it out. Boop, 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 boop.
Well, if y'all saw us talking to Joy to the World the other day, I'll go toe to toe with somebody who wants to prove me wrong, because I have the pictures. And I'll send them to you, and you can look at them and evaluate for yourself. And then if we don't agree, that's okay. Wow, but I'll show you where I'm getting things from to say, no, they're lying.
No, I think everybody's in agreement. And I think poor thing, Lamisha, she came. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened with Lamisha. She was scared to come out of whatever she was gonna say, right? And when she got the confidence, she went way overboard. She said, oh, they like me. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna be good, but I'm good. So guess what, y'all? And they did this.
Just my opinion. I don't think she's ever met any of these people, and she's just somebody that's after a quick buck and knew how to scam a system. Wow. But then her story kept building and building and building because she got so wrapped up in the hype. And then that it became unbelievable. And then her story didn't line up from interview to interview to interview. And like Adria tried to tell her, no, say you're 17. You remember that? No, say you're 17. And then she said she was 13. And then she said, no, I was 10 when all this happened. Yeah. So I think Adria told her to tell her she was 17 because that's what's in the lawsuit. You can go read the lawsuit with the D&G shirt, Anna Kane. You can read her lawsuit, and it says she was 17. Like Adria was trying to get this where, no, say you're 17, so it matches. And then she wouldn't do it.
But she
and
also
they all had to go with her.
She also said that when they was at Diddy's house and they was in the shower together, I said, yeah, girl, don't tell them you 14, tell them you 17, because at least that sound like you older.
I think she doesn't even know these people. She came up and tried to say she was. I think Adria apparently was there. There's pictures over there. I don't think at the beginning that she was being forced. She could come and go just from other different things I've heard her speak about. I think she was there because she wanted to be. Now, possibly near the end.
I'm sorry.
Possibly near the end, it became a forceful thing, maybe. But she's still in the same line of business. If you were that traumatized, either you're that fractured of a person that you think you can't be anything any better, or you still want to live that life.
Yeah. Patriot Girl said, I agree. Not Misha.
The girl, I don't know about the girl on the table. She's not even.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get it.
No.
Girl, look, use my glasses, D. You got to look through my glasses. See, y'all not looking through my glasses. That's why. What you got to say, Miss D?
I was going to say the girl on the table is not in any of the lawsuits. It's from pictures that were posted in 2004.
The girl on the table is Lamisha. You have to look through my glasses. You got to look through my glasses. You got to look through my glasses.
We can agree to disagree there, Mike.
I'm just joking. Y'all know I'm crazy.
That's how I am. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm going to respect your opinion.
Yeah.
But we just have to agree to disagree.
You got to look through my glasses, though. You're not looking through my glasses.
I don't want to put his name like that anymore. It's Lionel.
Lionel
is responsible for all of it. Lionel B.
Y'all crazy.
I can't think of one for Audria. It's Misha now, and it's Lionel B. Can't think of one for Adria except for drama in the middle, like a Dramia or something.
Let's say, Mike, shut up. No. But you know what? Okay, I would look through your glasses. Look, JRS say I look through your glasses. It still ain't Misha. It still ain't Misha. I don't even have to open my eyes and can tell that's not Misha. That's what she.
It's a white chick.
Oh my God, that's funny right there. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. But you know one thing that I can't even remember that little girl's first name, so I call her Miss English because to me, I remember her in a interview that's on our channel. She said she was a straight A student. She graduated in all white.
Who knows?
Yeah, and she's very educated. And to me, I mean, this don't go for everybody. You're very book smart, but you want to act like you got street smart. See, that's what kills me. If you're so smart, why are you letting your boyfriend make you have sex with other men and y'all supposed to split the money and you ain't even get the money? You ain't had no good math class? I went off on her. I'm sorry, I went off on her. I went off on Misha also. I'm not saying that, I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? This is terrible for the real victims. The real
and that's all it's about.
Right. The real people that's
trying to make these real victims look not credible. These girls are all lying, so you know they are lying. I can hear that. I could prospectively, allegedly, whatever you want to say, Diddy could have worked this all up in May or even back before when they started looking into him. Hey, this is what we're gonna do if we get caught. Hey, if they arrest me, this is how we're gonna put this all down. I can see them orchestrating this for months behind the scenes before he was arrested. It's just me and the way I think and just thinking logically. Yeah, think like a criminal. If I was in his position, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be trying to hide my money, but it's probably all frozen assets right now. I'd be trying to find a way out. I'd be trying to find, how am I going to get out of this? That's just the way I would think.
Yeah. That's what because Dragon is saying the same thing. Dragon X said the same thing I was saying, because I know it was more than one party. It was plenty of white parties that they didn't even have nobody on the table.
Yeah, there are no pictures of any other party with a woman on the table with fruit. None of them. I've looked through for quite a bit. I haven't seen everything, but I have looked quite a bit, and I've not seen another party. And they wear different clothes to each of these parties. You can tell this was this particular party based on what Diddy was wearing. And then he wore a different suit the next one. So you can tell it's the same one versus it's a different time.
Yeah. Elliot saying, you didn't even get the money from selling your own body. Mike, I am rolling.
She said booty.
Yeah, that's my point.
Not body, booty.
But the thing about it is, booty. The thing about it is, you are on podcast bragging about it like that's making you look good. She said it on more than one podcast. She said it on the Lionel B show, and she said it on these girls. I can't remember the girl. I thought they was real cool. But
if you see pictures from other parties with them on there, send them to me, and I'll look and vet them. Because I've researched this a lot.
Oh, you're funny. Adria wants money. Yeah, she said that. She said that. Y'all think I'm stupid? I'm gonna go on these podcasts. Y'all making all this money off of my story, and I ain't gonna get no money. No, we didn't say that. You already used to not getting money. She's used to not getting money. You sold your body and let them record it, and you didn't get money for that. You went to New York and got beat up. You ain't get no money out of that.
She didn't get her recording contract.
Now
she put in the work with him doing all these parties, and she didn't get what she was promised. So she thinks she's owed something.
And the part that tripped me out the most is she actually she said that I gotta go back and watch that video because I want to get this clear. She was saying something about a movie that she's supposed to be portrayed in. And she was like, yeah, I can't wait till the movie come out because I want to see my character that they're gonna portray me in. I want to see what my character look like. And I'm like, this girl thinks she a movie star.
I'm not saying that Adria is not a victim in any of this. She might have been at one point. I think her motivations at the beginning were not, but her lies that she says has made her not credible. And I have parts from her lawsuit that she has disproven by the things she is saying. And she's not going to win her lawsuit, period, because all this is going to dispute her lawsuit.
Wendy said, yeah, Adrian confidence is over the top. I haven't been around a girl like that since high school. You're right. She reminded me, I had a god sister. My god sister in high school was just like that. And one time she has a brother like a year younger than her, and he's getting bigger and he's getting stronger now. So now we all moving from junior high school to high school. And she told me, he better than that hit me. Boy, I was taking all my might to hold her brother back from her brother was great, kick her butt. And she looking like, he better, I don't care. Y'all can act like that if you want. He ain't gonna hit me. You know how girl talk, and she got her eyes closed. I said, boy, if I can't hold this boy back, he is gonna kill you. But she thinks she know it all. Bless her heart.
Murph said he'll repeat. Misha said she was lying. She said she was lying about one of the pictures, not the other one that she's still adamant was her.
Yeah,
I mean, she did say she's lying about some things, but she's still lying about some other things.
The movie, I just looked up the movie Nowhere. So I'm gonna look. So wait a minute. So Andrea, Miss English is saying she's in that movie Nowhere. I can't get to blink twice right now, not until later on.
And I can't believe she changed her name to She Diddy. That right there told me you were not a victim of this man. Because if you were traumatized by that man, you would not put your name like that. Sorry.
That's number one. And number two is this. She claimed that she's dating one of Diddy's sons.
Oh, she has stuff all over her Instagram about Quincy and how much she loves him.
Right. But the thing that tripped me out is if I've been traumatized or I've been 𝗟𝗓𝗡 or whatever, I don't want nothing to do with your whole family. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Hey, I got to jump off for just a minute. I'll be back on. I got to go get my kiddos from school.
Okay. All right, cool.
So I'll be back. We can do a little bit more when I get back, Mike.
Okay.
My kiddo's calling me. Okay. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye. Man, I thought that was cool. She add to stage. I thought that was cool. But yeah, who want to fight? I just want to fight somebody. Maybe me and Elliot fight. Who's that? Oh, yeah. She, Miss Marsha, doubled down on the fruit table girl. She showed the blunt photo and Lana B most recent video. She showed a blurred photo. Okay, I said a blunt. Listen to me, y'all. I don't need to be doing this. Yes, and she said that Eunice was feeding her info about what she saw. Hey, let's talk about that. The movie. Adrian, Patriot girl, how you doing, girl? What's up? Miss D was so nice. She is very nice, man. Hey, I fight your Mike. Put him up. Put him up. Dook, dook, dook. Put him up. Dock, dock, dock. Put him up. Dook, dook, dook. Did I win? Did y'all what's the name of that? The little boys. What's that movie? They had a little midget dude, and they used to run around and do all kinds of weird stuff. And he got in the ring. No, they got into a store, and he fought Butterball or Butterbean. Y'all remember the Butterbean, the big fighting dude, boxing dude? The Wacky Boys or something. What's the name of that? They had a part 1, 2, and 3. They used to run around and do all kinds of stuff. H86 Days. Jackass. There you go, Charlie. Hey, Charlotte. Charlotta. Oh my God. God dang it. Boy. Y'all letting me know. Jackass, yeah. Charlotta. Did y'all see Jackass that the season when he fought Butterbean and he came up to Butterbean and don't go light on me either, Butterbean, because I'm gonna knock you out, buddy. Man, Butterbean knocked his tail out. He was knocked out. He came to. He ain't lay a glove on Butterbean. He kept back because Butterbean a big. Y'all know who Butterbean is? Put a one in the chat if y'all know who Butterbean is, please. That joint was funny as I don't know what. And he this skinny toothpick. And Butterbean was boom. Butterbean knocked him out. They had to get him to come to you. Put a one in the chat if y'all know who Butterbean is. Boy, that was funny as hell. He got up. They finally got him up. He finally came to. Is Butterbean okay? Boy, you ain't even lay a glove on Butterbean. Butterbean eating some cupcakes or something. He only thing he worrying about is to make sure Butterbean okay. Boy, you need to go to a doctor. They had to bring his butt back. Oh, my bad, y'all. Sometimes I just go way to the left. That thing was funny as I don't know what, man. He told me something. Is Butterbean okay? You wouldn't know because you was asleep. Oh man, that thing was so funny. But anyway, S-Ward. What's up? Miss English is a dopehead. Don't y'all call her that because she's an A student. Look at her body with all them marks. Yeah, man. Then she said, hey, he was right about one thing. Hey, because I do got a good body and stuff. And I'm like, ew. Yeah. Oh man, that was funny as I don't know what, man. Another thing about Miss English is with all the marks. She admitted on stage, on the camera that whenever she gets some drugs or something, Murphy, you trying to come on? What's up, Murph?
You all right, buddy?
What's happening, man? What tripped me out about Miss English is she said the horse tranquilizer stuff with both of these crazy girls, and somebody else has said this too, that once you get on them drugs, you kind of addicted to it. But every time you I don't know, drink some alcohol or smoke some weed, that horse tranquilizer stuff is still in your body and you can feel it, whatever that is. And when she said that, and that's when she said, that's why I feel as though you can call me She Diddy. I'm like, yeah, that's
from a psychological point of view, right? Because I work in psychology, right? So I just wanted to say this because they've both been through some kind of trauma, and apparently, Misha is still now in an abusive relationship.
Yes.
So, yeah, apparently.
But she's allegedly. So smart. But go ahead.
Allegedly, right? So, what can happen at times is when you've had trauma, that you create memories in your own mind, and if she was anywhere near Diddy or Adria English or anybody, then she can start to create those memories in her own head. And I think that's what's happened here. And she is lying. But as you always say, and I was going to swear then, but I bloody love you for it, for protecting people, because we all know that she's lying, but you still want to protect her, and that's what we should be doing.
Right,
But-
right. Because she.
but
Go ahead.
sorry, but what doesn't help is the fact that she's making it more difficult for other survivors to come out, because if she's lying, then somebody else comes forward, then we automatically just go, oh, are they lying? Do you know what I mean? It's like any grape victims.
Right.
We can, you know, I'm a victim. I'll say it openly. I'm a victim myself.
You?
You know, yeah. My dad, from my dad. And,
oh my God.
And it makes it really difficult for people to come forward when there's other people coming out who become massive in the media, saying that they've done something, that something's happened to them when it hasn't. Do you know what I mean? And I think that that's the conversation that's the conversation that we should be having, is, you know, about people that are lying about this stuff. I'm not saying that she's lying that something's happened to her, but she is definitely, from a psychological point of view, because I've studied her, she is lying about what the scenario is. It's happened from somebody, but it's definitely not from Diddy.
Right. First of all, I want to say I'm very sorry to hear that from, you know, you and your dad and all that good stuff.
Oh, it's all right. He's dead. He got his comeuppance. It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, but the second thing I want to say, man, is I clicked on and watched your video where you were singing, man. I thought that was real cool, you know.
Oh, cheers, man. Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, that was from 12 years ago, mate. That's
Yeah.
I happened to be in a place where Stevie Wonder's band were all on stage because he was playing in London.
Oh, okay.
So the band that you see playing behind me is Stevie Wonder's band.
Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool, man. So what do you think about 𝗟𝗡𝗄𝗏?
She's 100% real deal.
Right.
And I do believe that she is Tupac's, but I'm still qualming over the Carter connection. I know that her mum is a Carter, but her mum's a Carter by marriage. So where does that?
Yeah, I don't think it's a connection with Jay-Z. What's that? Sean Carter?
Yeah.
What is it, Sean Carter Combs? Is that what it is? I don't know.
It's Sean Carter. Sean Carter.
That's Jay-Z full name, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a connection right there. But dude,
I honestly do. I think it's got something to do with it. I think that they got her out of there somehow.
Wait a minute. So you think the Carter, because Ali Carter name has something to do with Jay-Z? The two names?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Because she was adopted by a single mum whose married name was Carter. I know it's a common name, but there's just too much there to not be connected.
Well, how you think? What, cousin, uncle, or something to Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Only thing I know is I'm listening to everybody, and I feel sorry. The Lord is going to get you if you're lying, and that's not my job. My job is not to say who's lying and who's not. I'm trying to put a platform together and raise some money to make a difference. So dude, if I can get Jaguar on the show, oh my God, man. And because she's just a natural first of all, she's an artist.
Mike, it's gonna happen, trust me.
Yeah. I'm gonna be starstruck. Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Right.
Don't worry.
If people want to know my personal feelings about these, sometimes my personal feelings come out, and I use exactly what the people say, like Lionel B. I'm a little salty at Lionel B for one, because he put that on them 2 videos, he put you know, this is useful to Lionel B show only and all that. Who is you? There ain't no show. You got a YouTube channel, my dude. So I made that clear. So since you said that, don't worry about it. From now on, the Music Recording Network would not even touch none of your videos. We would not even try to give you no marketing promotion. And I noticed that a lot of people you need to go back to the Jaguar said that he's a rapper. Oh my God.
Have you heard his music?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Yeah, it's bloody awful.
I need to hear it. You need to send me some links or something, man, because no, don't do that. Don't send me the links, because if I can beat you in the music, man, because I got music and stuff and songs I'm working on that everybody's saying is that they're pretty good. I'm not a rapper. I don't consider myself a rapper, but everybody say I can spit. In fact, I can pull some stuff up right now with Mike Cross spitting. I'm doing a double mic thing. And I'm doing
the mod song. You've got to do the mod song.
Yeah, the mod song.
But get that cable fix.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta fix. It works good. It's been working good, because it's even up on the channel. It's even. God dog it.
So what do you think? What do you think, Mike, about this Jay-Z thing? Because on the Atwood channel earlier on, we had Lionel B, who's not Lionel B, Lionel Nation, who's a lawyer, saying that this could possibly not stick.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is our first test. As far as we concerned, this is the first time our recording studio, our channel, has caught a major wave. No matter what, it's going to be another major wave. Right now, we're learning how to ride a wave. We don't have no capital to ride this wave the right way like Lionel B does. Because I'm glad, because we learned something. Because as soon as they did a interview with Lionel B, I would have been contacting Lionel B and seeing if they can do a interview with me. And if they would have said $2,000 or $3,000, I'd have been like, sold. Because I'm about making money. You got to spend money to make money. I don't know that you can get people on for free.
Yeah, speculate to accumulate. Yeah.
Right. I would have been like that, but see, I don't have any money right now. You know, I like to gamble and bet with real money. I like to do business with real money, because that's how you do business. But anyway,
yeah, but that's not the question. That's not the question that I asked.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What's your question?
I was saying, what do you think? Do you think that this Jay-Z conviction will stick?
I don't know too much about it, so I think that I think no. I think it ain't gonna stick. You filing as a John Doe. I haven't even read the stuff yet.
I reckon it'll just get paid off, but
yeah, Jay-Z is too big.
It's a civil at the moment. It's a civil case, but if it does go to trial, it could be taken federal.
Yeah, and if they hurry up and try to pay the person off,
yeah,
then that's either way. It's gonna be some news. Do I think? I don't think it's gonna stick. I think somebody gonna trip up and somebody gonna say, dude, they saying that Jay-Z done off the girlfriend that was going to have his baby.
Did you see Jag drop some letters earlier on?
You said Jag dropped some letters?
Yeah, in the Atwood interview.
Nah, because I was working. I was doing work.
She named 3 people. She said one begins with J, one begins with M, and one begins with B.
Okay.
J-Lo, Mary J. Blige, and Beyonce.
So far, I don't see Mary J. Blige in any of this stuff yet. Not saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. I think Jaguar is the closest person in all this stuff. It's two people that I think is very close to all these people. Period. That's Jaguar Wright and Big Homie CC.
Yep.
Who else? Oh, and the two bodyguards that's doing interviews.
And Natanya as well.
And Natanya. Yeah, Natanya. So you got the two body, so that's 5 people. You mean to me 5 people, and then you got these other knuckleheads. It's about 4. What do you think about the black lady lawyer?
Azriel.
Yeah, speaking of Latanya. Ariel. Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her.
My point exactly. When she first came on the scene, for some reason she didn't rub me the right way, period, because she was talking about shopping some she got still pictures and saying that these people got videos that they want her to shop on the black market. I'm like, black what? I don't you a lawyer? What's this? What are you talking about?
And the first interview that she did on the sorry to keep mentioning the Apple channel, but
no.
The first interview she did there, Courtney had already said that Chris Todd put Courtney in contact with Ariel, and then when Courtney was on afterwards, he said that Ariel found him, and then was saying that that he now knows who's got him into all this trouble, and then when they were then on again together, then the story completely changed again. So it's all a conspiracy to make money. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah,
they're all, that book that you paid all that money for is a load of nonsense, mate.
Yeah, that's why I haven't read it yet, mate. I haven't read it yet. I haven't even read it yet. I won't read it. I don't want to read it because I don't want it to tarnish. And I got too much stuff to do. I ain't all that much of a reader. Me and Liz, look here. Let me tell you something, Liz. Me and you we're gonna have to step out back and duke this out. Talking about Jay-Z don't have no talent. What you mean Jay-Z don't have no talent? Me and Jay-Z about to do our own record label. I'm just playing.
But what about
jail, baby?
What do you think about J-Lo? Right, so it's all come out about J-Lo not being the singer on any of her records.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one, because the Latino people are saying that. I mean, they got all this AI stuff out there and all this stuff. So yeah, I mean, I don't put it past it, man. Beyonce and I don't even know what either one of them look like, man. I just know they superstars, and I mean, when I see them I see them. If I saw them, if they was normal looking people like a Michael Jackson walking down the street, now I would know who Michael Jackson is. Denzel Washington, I would know who he is. But them two, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Oh, she kind of cute, and keep on like she cute. Unless it was a crowd of fans walking around saying, let me get your autograph. Let me get them. Like, who is that? Like, boy, that's J-Lo. Oh, that's who that is? Oh, hey, J-Lo. Did I know?
Can I just say it, Liz? I get your opinion, and you're more than welcome to your opinion, but Jag's a friend, so we know a bit more. We're not putting her on any pedestal, but she's one of the main reasons why all of this has come out.
Oh yeah, and that's what I said. There has been people, Murph. There has been people that I cussed out at my daggone job because they don't believe her. You stupid. You gonna quit your job because she's telling all these lies. What? I am not quitting my job. My mother is like, I sure hope you don't leave that job. Nah, dog, this is the best Monday. I'm having fun because of y'all. And I'm telling people people like Jaguar and big homie CC, they've been pushing at this thing, pushing it so hard. And I want to apologize to both of them and say I should have jumped in this game earlier and helped y'all push it.
And Gene Deal as well. Gene Deal's been saying it as well. And Uncle Ron was saying it, but
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace,
Uncle Ron.
Uncle Ron.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm no dummy in this thing. And I know I'm a small person, and you could say some of these YouTubers been approached, them two guys that approached the YouTubers. I think that's staged. I think them two guys is just two people that wanted some fame.
I don't know about that. I think that they were definitely sent.
From who? Sent by who? Two dummies. Sent by Courtney.
Maybe Courtney, but I'm looking more at Diddy's son.
Right, but if I was sending somebody after some YouTubers or some Instagram people that got big followings.
Are you talking about Samson?
Yeah, I'm talking about the two guys. It's a video of two guys sitting almost in the alley, and they said, "Now wait a minute, we just want." And then he filming it. It ain't like he had the camera hidden.
Yeah.
If I'm an undercover agent or whatever the case may be, and somebody filming me, and I'm trying to get some crooked information, because the information you're trying to get is crooked. You ain't at no contract, signing no papers and documents. You done showed up at somebody's door unexpectedly.
What's happened though is that they've shot themselves in the foot, because now Samson, the guy filming, the YouTuber, he's got his own show on the Atwood channel.
Right. That's my point. I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think
they totally shot themselves in the foot.
Right. I'm not saying kudos to that guy and the girl, because the one girl said that they went to her old apartment. She don't even live there no more. Right. I'm not saying bad things about these two people. They was in on it. What I'm saying is them two Courtney twins, it could take three to make a three students, and them two dummies they just dumb.
Yeah.
You know, you just look dumb, dude. If you were FBI agent, you wasn't even ducking behind a car or something. Show me some skills. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, my name is Michael. Here's my stash, buddy. You know, give me some show, man. Y'all over that joint like, well, he holding some piece of paper in his hand. Boy, sit down.
He stood there. They both stood there, like going, like, could you please stop making comments?
Yeah. MS. Oh, wait a minute. She said she blocked. Oh, I think she said she back. Hey, Miss D, can you hear me?
Do you want me to get off so she can come back on?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now you can.
Oh, we're good. We can do three-way.
We can do a three-way if y'all want.
Yeah, cool.
Cause Murph, me and Miss D, we beat up on you now.
Who am I talking to though?
Murph.
This is Murph.
Oh, okay. You're the other psychologist person, right?
Yes.
See, I study a lot of this just personally. Criminology and why we do what we do fascinates me. And as a teacher, I do lots of brain research for how kids learn and why they do what they do. So I've done years of research. I'm not a doctor. I do not have credentials like that, but I have a lot of knowledge, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does. Any research is knowledge.
Lots of research. If there is a case that is a school shooter, especially, I have done so much on that, because I think it's important for us teachers to be able to spot those problems. And we have before in my district, we had one that we were watching, and later on he eventually did get to where he's making threats, and we were able to stop it before it went through. So it's just really important to understand those things for me.
Oh yeah, it's massively important. And you know what? It's normally teachers that spot these things going on, but unfortunately, it's not always upheld. So, for instance, right, do you mind if we just delve into a totally different subject for a second?
Whatever's fine with me.
Yeah.
Mike?
This is Mike's show.
Yeah.
This ain't my show.
First of all, let me say one little thing, Liz. No, I'm just playing. Let me thank y'all. I never in my life had two different people on from two different parts of the world. So this is a first for me. And I thank y'all. That's all. That's all I want to say. Thank y'all.
Cool. All I was going to say is, for instance, ADHD. Let's just take that as a condition. If it goes undiagnosed, that can turn into addiction, which then turns into criminality. Right. So teachers are the mainstay. They're the people, because they get training. Parents don't get training on this stuff, whereas teachers do. So it's so important. Our teachers are so important to be able to spot this stuff. And what you're doing, MSD, is amazing. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, we are now required in Texas to take training classes on spotting all of this stuff. Of course, I'm a first reporter, required by law. If I see something, I have to report. But we've done a lot with the trafficking things that have been going on. Just where if we see somebody at the store or wherever, to kind of be alert. And I've been telling Mike some of the things down here that they have taught us to spot for. And it's a very complex system when you're dealing with the people behind these activities.
It really is. And it's, unless you know about it, it's very difficult to spot. I've got ADHD and autism myself, and I can spot it from a mile away. And the difficulty where you are, obviously in the US, the rules might be different. I don't know about where you are, but here with stuff like ADHD and autism, there's a 3-year wait list for you to get diagnosed. So
3 years?
3 years. Unless
As of what age?
You have to be 8 years old.
Okay, most here won't start looking at diagnosing until 8, and then they require you to go to a doctor first, and then they do a lot of different forms through parents and teachers. It's kind of a collaborative to help the doctor be able to diagnose the student. But and there's a process that you have to go through, but it's about 8 years old before they'll really start to look at, like ADHD, for example. Autism is usually earlier because it starts showing up, depending on the severity, much younger. And they're screening things for autism now that even the doctor's offices do here in the States. And then anything severe mental health wise, they won't diagnose them until they're 10 or 12.
Just to bring this back to what we were talking about before, though, about the Diddy case. Ādria, I think, has ADHD, and
I think she's heavily. I think she's heavily into drug use and alcohol.
Definitely,
and
is.
a bunch of these reports, a bunch of these different interviews she's doing, she's been on something when she's done them. For her to behave the way she does, and she 180s. One time she'll be real presented and real respectful. Like her first interview with Tasha K, she was all dressed up nice. And then she does these others, like online will be where she's twerking in the camera and sliding all around the bed and just looks a mess.
Yeah, she's definitely on substances of some kind. What really got to me, though, was one of the interviews that she did. She was on her phone and she panned it to the side, and you saw that her son was 9 years sat in the back of the car. and she was talking about stuff that I'm not going to repeat on here because I don't want to get it.
Talking about things you don't talk in front of
Yeah.
any minor, much
Yeah.
less your own child.
Yeah, exactly. But she was just freely talking about stuff and
Stuff that made me want to go.
and I was
To make you want to go what?
I was
Every
modding
time they
all
start
the
saying
time.
that kind of stuff, I go just out loud. I'll just do it out loud in my room, and my kids will be like, "Did they say something else that was gross, Mom?" Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
I was modding on that channel at the time, and I had to message the host and say you've got to get her off.
Yeah.
Because it's not good for anybody, let alone her, and she needs help.
Her credibility gets shot with the way she's presenting herself. Nobody's
saying that she doesn't need help. What we're saying is stop trying to publicize yourself when you just need help. Come back. Jaguar is now trying to raise money for her to get help.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Do you know what I mean? It's like they need help. Same with Misha. Misha needs help. She's in a violent situation at the moment, and she needs help.
Hey, Mike, talking about this, do you have my picture that I sent you earlier of my friend?
You emailed it to me?
I sent it to you on the phone of my friend Jasmine.
Oh no, the phone is not connected. I got to email it to myself, and then I can.
Okay, I was gonna see if we could talk about her in a minute. I have a former student.
Picture? It was a picture of a baby.
It was a picture. No, that's her in the hospital.
Okay,
I can send it to you on email. My friend, her daughter has been diagnosed with ALL leukemia and stage 3 bone cancer, and their family is struggling right now just to make it by. They're below poverty level. Her mom, we're trying to get her mom some help financially just to be able to make it a month and pay bills. She's at the point she can't pay for her phone bill. She said, I have $23 in my account and I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't work because I'm having to be with her, and they're on one income now instead of two. So we're going to put her picture up in a minute. And if it's okay, I was going to put my Cash App. I don't want money for me. I do not want you to think, oh, she's wanting her. I don't want it for me. I want it for Jasmine. And anything that y'all donate today, or if we do this again, it's going to go directly to them. It's a girl I went to high school with. Or actually grade school with. I've known her forever. I could not even imagine if my child had cancer and was in this situation, and we're financially better off than she is. And I'm like, man, I couldn't imagine it for me, much less somebody that's in that situation like she is. So
can I just say that Cash App doesn't work in the UK anymore?
I can also do PayPal.
Right. If you post your PayPal link.
PayPal and Cash App, either one. And if you send some to me today, whatever you want to donate in, it's going to go directly to their family. And I'll see if I can get Jasmine to send you guys a little thank you message when she feels a little bit better. But they're really struggling. And if you really want to help people in need, that's who we need to help, not people who are coming onto these platforms and just trying to scam people out of their money. And like I said earlier, if they're truly in these lawsuits, I don't think that they'd be coming on social media because their lawyer would be screaming on the roof, don't do it. You're going to ruin your case.
To hear, should we do it through Mike's PayPal?
It doesn't matter to me, however you want to do it.
Okay, because we're gonna donate $50 to start off. I was gonna say,
awesome.
Yeah,
they're a family of 5. So I mean, it's just, and behind the holidays, it's just so sad.
Yeah, we're donating $50 just to
So I'll put mine on here, and if y'all want to send it to me, that's fine too.
I don't have any money on the Cash App, so I can't send it through a Cash.
Oh, that's fine.
I know that would be a lot easier, but
I'll put either because everybody has different ones.
Money they got for lying. Yeah, Jamie, that's an interesting question. They didn't get much money. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think they probably got about. I think Lionel B probably paid them both to come on like $1,000, $2,000 at the most. Yeah, and Lionel B and them promised them some like some residual. He didn't give him 100%, and I can tell how his numbers running. He probably made $10,000 off of that video, and it's probably still cooking. I haven't seen the numbers in the last couple of days, but what's making a lot of people go look at that video is a lot of people want to see the lie for themselves. Think about it. Everybody say, "Oh, you lying, you lying, you lying." But did you see the video where she told all them lies? Now they want to go see the video, so now they got to go back to Lionel B's and that don't even necessarily mean that Lionel B is paying them the money that he promised to pay him. Because remember, Miss English already got beat by her boyfriend for doing, she sold her body for free. It didn't get no money out of that. So now Lionel B and them, they not being managed no more. So Lionel B is like, well, forget you. Sue me. You ain't giving me my money.
Well, and I want to make things clear. I do not want to be paid for anything. I am not requesting for me. It is only for Miss Jasmine and her family. Right. And Mike, I sent you an email with that picture.
MSD, sorry, I don't know your real name, but
I'm on the Discord. If you're on there, I do have my real name. We're going to talk about some things later with Mike, and I do want my privacy involved with that.
Yeah.
So that's why I took my picture off for now.
I'm just saying that you won't be able to post links on the chat, on the side chat, because you're not a mod. So so that's why I'm putting Mike's PayPal up. So anything that comes through to Mike's PayPal today.
Anything that comes through me, I'm keeping. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
It's gonna be your Christmas pocket.
Yeah, what make it so bad is I think somebody donated $5 or $10 to some of these live streams we had. We can donate that also. So that'll be like $60. I think we got two $5 bills.
Any little bit will help their family. They're just in crisis right now. When our church is taking up donations this week. I'm kind of leading our church groups around in my town to do some different things to get them some support.
Did somebody just send some money? Because I see something say gratitude, love for the channel. Have a great show tonight. Simmons, Melissa. Somebody just sent something, I think.
Speaking about payment, what do you reckon about Piers Morgan still not having paid Jaguar?
I do not know. I don't know if they were under any kind of contract.
No, no. Well, Jaguar saying that Piers Morgan's company or whatever didn't pay her because they had to take the Mike. That was yesterday. That was yesterday. Well, that'll go to her also
because they had to retract.
Yeah, they had to. I mean, I'm not. First of all, she came on your show. She came on your show and she did what she's supposed to do. She did a real good job doing what she's supposed to do. Down all of a sudden, if you got to take it down, that's your problem.
Do you know how much money they put in contract with her?
No, I don't know how much because
she said it. You want to know?
Yeah, hell yeah, I want to know.
$10,000.
Right, and
in a contract.
Okay.
So she breached her contract, or they're not.
I don't think she breached the contract when she came on and did.
I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know if she breached the contract or not. It's all contract. But she said in one of her phone calls that she recorded, I think it was with Adria, she said that she was paid $10,000 to go on Piers Morgan and had to sign a contract.
Yeah, I haven't seen Miss D. I don't see no email yet. You sure you hit the button?
I think I did.
Yes.
I don't know. My brain's going a mile a minute. But yeah, you can go listen to her talking with Adria on that call, and you'll hear it. I've done my research, guys. I'm telling you, I've done my research.
We know you have. We know you have.
If you want to know something, put it on the chat, and I'll go find out for you.
Liz, you say you got grandkids. Hold up. Wait a minute. Liz. Liz said, I have grandsons with ADHD since 5 years old. You don't even look like you old enough to have a grandkid, especially 5-year-old. See what I'm saying? Mars, get on her. She on timeout telling them lies. You don't have no you got grandkids there? You go, girl. Look at that young picture. She look like girl, you look like you just got out of high school. You better sit down somewhere. I should get a Grammy for my acting. Huh?
Picture should be there now.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I heard something. Come on, she got grandkids. That girl, you lie worse than me. Look, sit down somewhere.
I'm interested in this Mary J. Blige thing because I think she's got a massive part to do with it.
Okay, God dang, good. That's a big picture. We ain't even got to download that one.
Sorry.
No, I'm just teasing with you. You know I'm crazy.
I just sent it from my phone.
Yeah.
They sent it to me this morning too. Jesus,
that's a big picture. You can't get no bigger than that.
You may have blown up your pictures too. This is Jasmine. And like I said, she's 16. She's doing her second round of chemo. She has ALL, leukemia, and stage 3 bone cancer right now. So anything you can do to help this family that's in need, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm just reposting Mike's
she's
PayPal.
a former student of mine.
How old is she?
16.
She is 16 in the red, all red?
Yep. She's 16. She's losing her hair, so she's wearing caps and stuff.
Oh my God.
She's 16.
She's beautiful though.
Yeah.
Does she get cold? Is that why it looked like she has on a lot of clothes?
I'm not sure. Possible. Hospitals are pretty cold.
Right. She got a hat on like she ready to go skiing. Man, this is sad. You know. So yeah, we were
breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad, man.
Yeah. Makes me angry. All right, Liz. Me and Liz we gonna get it. Me and Liz gonna get it, y'all. Telling me you look like you just got out of high school. Beautiful, Miss Beautiful Liz.
Can I just say also? Can I say for all for any Jag naysayers and stuff like that out there, that Jag and Odell have got psychological help for people for free.
Yeah,
if they need it. She openly said that if they want the help, they've got it, and they're donating to people to actually give them help.
But then she told that to Adria on that phone call, and Adria said she needed somebody like Dr. Phil to help her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Adria,
and it's like, what?
Adria's in a state where she's not hit rock bottom yet, and until she hits rock bottom, she's not going to want to gather.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, yes. That's the first step of addiction is admitting.
Until you hit the bottom, you can't climb the ladder.
Who you telling?
I've hit the bottom.
I hit the bottom.
I've hit the bottom.
I've hit the bottom.
We were going to talk about my my testimony today whenever Mike wants to get into that, but I've hit the bottom and I've been in some really dark places and can tell you lots of different things.
Professional help. Yeah. The whole worldwide is in financial crisis. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna get worse for a little while, man. Things about to get real sticky. And when Trump, I don't know what they plan on doing to get these people up out of this, out of the United States, but when they start cracking down, these people gonna run and they're gonna start trying to they're gonna do some violent things to survive. Think about it. They Trump they ain't gonna be able to get on no welfare, they ain't gonna have no food stamps, they can't get no jobs, and they still gotta eat. People gotta eat. I don't care what you're gonna do. You're gonna beat somebody up and try to take their food, or you gonna just sit there and die. You know what I'm saying? And you are already a bad person, so it's bad for a little while. I hate to say it, you know. I mean, it's human survival. Think about it. I hate to change the subject, y'all. I'm sorry. I told you I don't know what I'm doing.
Mike, your channel is about helping people, and we all know that. So don't ever apologize for changing the subject back to helping people.
Right, but I thought we were supposed to be talking about the little beautiful girl with the ski suit on, or talking about Liz in that picture. She said, what did you say? Yeah, the whole world is in crisis. Then she said something else. She said something before that.
That's the only reason I'm on here, is to help people. I reached out to Mike 2 weeks ago and we've been talking, and he asked me to come on, and I said, sure. I am a stay-at-home mom right now with nothing to do, and my family's tired of hearing about all of this case, so I found people to talk to.
Okay, amen.
Because they're like, I don't care.
And you're doing a great job of doing that as well. You know, that's what I do as well. You know, I tried to speak out, and that's how firstly me and 𝗕𝗟𝗢𝗓 met, and then me and Mike, and you know, I'm all about helping people. That's all I want to do, because hurt people, they say hurt people, but it's not always the case. Sometimes hurt people want to help people that have been hurt. And, do you know what I mean?
Yes. And sometimes it takes being on a certain level of healing or sobriety, even, for you to get to where you feel comfortable enough to try to help somebody, or you know enough to help them.
Yeah. Once you've been through trauma, you know what trauma feels like. You don't want other people to experience that. Be it a child or an adult or an elder. It doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just about, you know what trauma feels like, and you don't want other people to have to experience that. Or get people out of the pit that they're in, you know, just by holding out your hand.
Well, I know some other people in the chat have been posting, I am a victim of some type of abuse. And these women are not talking like an abuse victim. And I was saying that from the get-go, like, something's not right here, because this is not how somebody who has PTSD and trauma speaks.
It's not. And Misha, and I'm just speaking from my professional point of view,
from experience and professional opinion.
Yeah. I'm just saying that I've studied all of their interviews, and it is not the way that somebody that's been abused in the way that they're saying. I'm not saying they haven't been abused, but they're not telling the truth. They're trying to make money off the back end of it. To feed other things.
Absolutely agree. In fact, me and Mike have been talking about this in a lot of detail, and it's gonna be really hard to say. If y'all want to hear a true survivor of abuse, I myself have been through this myself. My story doesn't mimic some of the stuff with Diddy. This one was a little bit of a trigger for me. And I've come forward where I am at the point where I can share my story and share what I have experienced and been through. If we want to go that route, that will be up to you guys.
Well, shoot.
Or whenever you're ready for it, Mike.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Dragon X. He just donated $20 to you. Did you see that? Did y'all see that?
I did to Miss Jasmine. Thank you.
Dragon, you
No,
rock.
Dragon X did.
Yes, I saw that. He's donating it to Miss Jasmine.
Oh,
That's where our money's going, right?
yeah. I'm sorry. I might have. I
No.
think I missed heard something.
We
wrong.
good. We good.
Jamie, look, check this out. I tried to tell people about the children trafficking, and I was violated all kinds of names. I was valid all kinds of names. Lost friends. It's crazy. Yeah.
It is. And because people come out like these women have and
Jamie said, please talk.
put themselves out the way they have, it makes it where people who are victims of these crimes really don't feel like they can come out because they're not going to believe. And if you don't have evidence, you're usually not believed anyway.
Right.
That's just how our society is.
All kinds of names. Yeah.
Whilst
some people don't want to believe that it is a problem because it ain't happening to them.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Aaron, what's up? Yeah. So, somebody said, Jamie, Jamie and I am so sorry about your child. What happened?
He said that his child also had leukemia and bone cancer as a child. So, shout out to that right there.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Let me know if I missed something. I'm 60. Liz said I'm 60. Yeah, you 6.
I'm early 40s, so I was in high school when Diddy and all these guys were popular. So I remember watching all of this stuff on MTV back in the day when it was going on. Oh, like that's what we did.
Right. Kern said, who's the guest tonight? Kern, you ain't gonna believe this. Thank y'all, first of all, for coming on and all that good stuff. Kern is saying this right here. I'm learning how to do all this. Kern, who's the guest tonight? Murph is the guest, and Miss D is the guest. They both are people from the chat. Murph is one of the Mars. Y'all know, y'all seen Murph with the wrench. Murph got a wrench and he's ready to hit Miss D over the head. So I had to bring him on to straighten that out.
Hey, I had to go for a minute.
Yeah,
I didn't have to make my kids walk 2 miles.
Yeah.
Thank you to Amy who donated some money for Jasmine.
Amy.
Thank you.
Oh, I did? Oh my goodness, y'all gonna have me. Let me see.
We got your back, Jack.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to the liquor store. I'm just playing. No, so that's, I don't know how much. What is that? Yeah, Amy, thank you so much. Amy gave $5. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, every little bit helps. So most definitely, and appreciate it. I'm trying to get the kids in the Philippines to make something, and I'm trying to start this a rock from around the world, but the mail this rock is so expensive. Maybe we should mail some sand or mail something. Have a friend from around the world, and the parents can donate like a $10 or $20 to get into this program, and they just mail something to a friend from around the world. A buddy of mine did this with a rock before, and it made millions.
Mike, just set up. Let's collectively set up a charity. I've done that before 3 times, and then you can just send the money directly to them so that they can do that themselves. Okay. Don't have to do the postage.
Okay, hold on for a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Amy. She sent $10. Okay, so that's 15 then. How about that? Nah, boo-boo. She sent, I don't know how to work this thing. Yeah, you're right. It just came through. That's why. It was $5 up there.
You just got on the screen. This is Jasmine. She's a 16-year-old girl that I'm helping. Her family was getting some funds. She has ALL leukemia and stage 3 bone cancer. And so if you donate some money to us today, it's going directly to her family to help them with bills and especially with the holiday.
Yeah, thank you. Gotta close this door. My legs getting cold.
I'm laughing at the tattoo here that she says. She has Blue the bear tattoo on his leg. I'd actually like to see that. I have 3 tats, but they're all very, very symbolic.
Misty, I'm just I know I'm saying it live, but just add me on Discord.
Yes. Did I not?
I don't think so, but I'm just saying.
I'll go find you. If I don't, I'll find you.
I'm just saying because if you're going to tell your story now, then it might be quite triggering. So
yeah, I'm ready for it. I'll be all right.
Cool.
Yep. I took my anxiety medicine a while ago because it will, and that's one thing I do want to put up a trigger warning of some kind. I don't know how to do that, or if we need to in the chat.
I'll do it.
And Mike and I discussed this, and he was like, "Well, why?" And I said, "If you've had severe trauma from abuse or violence, and you have PTSD or complex PTSD, you would understand. If you don't, you think it's kind of silly because we've used triggers now for all different things in an umbrella, and it's become a farce. When really it's for people who have severe trauma from something." And it really is live. Like I said, this case in particular, parts of it did trigger me a little bit because parts of it are in my story.
Oh, man, poor thing. Liz said, I'm also recovering. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, when I said, I'm sorry. When I said, oh, poor thing, I think I was talking about Liz. I'm sorry.
And congrats to you, Liz. That is a hard addiction to kick. 10 months clean is fabulous. Let's keep it going and get you to a year. I am almost 8 years clean off of opiates myself. So shout out to you. That is really hard, especially methamphetamine is hard to get off of.
Do you know what, Liz? You come past here and let me beat up on you anytime you want. That'll keep you clean. With your young self, you still don't have no grandkids. Now you hug them grandkids, girl. You hug them grandkids.
Somebody asked me about a GoFundMe for Jasmine. I don't have one set up. I don't even know how to do that. Her family might. I'll have to look into it. I'm not sure though. I know they've just done local things.
I can help you do that if needs be.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Murph. You are a man.
It's fabulous. When I don't know how to do something, you do.
Can I just shout out to Karen as well?
Listen to Amy. Look,
4 years in remission of cancer. Well done. Amazing.
Oh my God.
That's what we need to share. We need to share our stories. We need to learn from each other and not tear each other down. That's the only way we find help for ourselves or somebody else. If you're dealing with abuse, urge you to seek some kind of counseling if you have not had the chance to heal yet. It took me 15 years to get to where I could go through that process. And I struggled for 15 years. And it's still a challenge, but I'm in a good place now.
Mike, if anybody wants to join Mike's Discord and they are going through any shizer, let's say, then my services are available for free. So just get in contact with me and we'll speak.
Also, shout out to BetterHelp if you are needing something. That's a resource. They do have financial options you can apply for. It is a month-to-month, kind of like a subscription, not really a subscription. They match you to a counselor, and you have a direct chat line with your counselor to talk to them back and forth throughout the entire month. And for me, it was the same price as doing 2 sessions with a private counselor, and I got 4 sessions. And then the chat line. My counselor is fabulous. I love her to death. I'm not even seeing her right now as a patient, and she still texts me and keeps up with me with different things. So that's a resource as well. If you might even can talk to them about a sponsorship, Mike, because they do sponsorships for YouTube channels.
Who's this that does the
It's
sponsorship?
called BetterHelp.
Yeah. Hey, just to let you guys know, somebody said that GoFundMe takes a third of the money. That's just like YouTube.
Yeah.
They take a 30% cut.
And people don't trust it because there's scams on there too.
Right.
So,
You know, there's a lot of scams all over the world.
yeah.
You got that right, Liz. What Liz say? I'm gonna get Liz. Yeah, I'm on you, Liz. I know you just got out of high school, Liz. You're gonna try to fool me. Yeah, beautiful picture. Yeah, it is a beautiful picture. Beautiful. I like beautiful people. Amy, congratulations. Yeah, Amy, congratulations. Congratulations, D. Man, all I want is great news. D. Who is D?
Me. Whoop whoop.
Oh, Miss D. Miss D.
Whoop whoop.
Congratulations, Miss D. See, I thought D with DEE was a whole different person. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead, man. Leave me alone. I'm having fun. Thank y'all so much. Y'all can keep going. I don't know what to do. Go ahead.
Whatever you want to do. You're the boss, man. This is your channel.
We ready to hear the story. What you think, Murph? You want to hear the story? Or no? You want to wait for a little while, Miss D?
I'm good with whatever you guys want.
Don't nobody want to lead. I
You
guess
tell me.
Lead.
Well, first I want to cycle back
Mike,
to
if
something.
people are listening and watching, then keep going with it. If the thing is about this trauma kind of stuff, I'm feeding my dog at the same time.
Right. Let's ask the chat. Hey, chat, y'all want to put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to hear Miss D's story, or put a 2 in the chat if you want to say
testimony, because story makes it sound fiction.
Thank you, dear. Somebody finally, thank you, Miss D. Help me, because I don't know what I'm saying. Y'all want to hear her fiction?
No, ain't my fiction.
I'm just joking. Her testimony. It's 1s in the chat, so you might as well go ahead.
Okay. So first, I want to cycle back to what we were talking about with Murph with the ADHD.
Okay.
And I said this the other day. When we look at stuff like this, you have to realize we do not all see the world around us in the same way.
Right,
and
like
we all have different experiences, different backgrounds.
Right.
Everything forms the way we see the world around us.
Right.
And some of that even comes down to brain science. And we don't see things the same way because of some type of mental illness, of some type of disorder, or just how our brains are different all around. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all want to play a little game real quick?
Sure.
Because this will blow your mind. You've never heard of this before, I promise. Because I just found this out myself randomly 2 years ago. This is about me. So I want everybody to close your eyes. And I want you to picture an apple sitting in front of you. Okay. Close your eyes. Picture an apple.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to look at your apple and see what color is your apple. What does your apple?
Should I say it out loud or go ahead?
No, don't say it out loud. We're going to type it in the chat in a minute. You can start typing if you want to.
Okay.
Where is your apple? Is there anything special about your apple? Anything you notice about the apple? And go type it in the chat what you see. We'll give you just a minute to look for your apple and go type what you see.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you just wait. It gets more interesting in a minute.
My apple got a worm in it.
Oh, then put your apple's got a worm in it. That's fine.
I was just letting
You're
y'all
going to
know.
see that
Good.
not everybody sees things in the same way through this little activity.
You got
So just type what your apple looks like. Maybe you know what kind it is. If you know what kind it is, put
okay.
what kind it is. Anything special? Where is it?
Mm.
I know my kiddos, we did this and it was on the table, or one of them said it was in a tree.
Okay, go ahead.
Anything
What's next?
special?
All right. I said my apple is red and shiny,
Ha ha ha.
and it's sitting on the kitchen counter.
Miss D, going to take my job.
You've never heard of this probably because it's brand new.
No,
and
I have. I've used this before.
you have?
Yeah.
What do you see with your apple?
My apple's kind of disheveled, let's say.
Uh-huh.
It's,
Okay, and then in the chat, do 1 to 4. 1, you see nothing. 2, it's not very clear. 3, it's pretty clear. 4, it's really, really like it's right there and it's live. So 1 to 4. 1, nothing. 2, kinda. 3, it's pretty good. 4, it's just like I could pick it up. And go look at everybody's things in the chat and you'll start to see some differences in just this part, how our brain processes information.
This is also a thing on YouTube that we have to remember, right? So there are certain people that always say that people interrupt people, right? So ADHD, one of the main symptoms of ADHD is interruption.
Is that right?
Yeah, no, it's 100% correct. Because you forget, if you don't say it instantly, you forget what you were going to say.
Is that why I keep forgetting stuff?
Yeah. That's why I keep telling you, Mike, that you're ADHDing. That's why I keep making a joke about it in the side chat.
Oh man, I don't.
Forgetting people's names is also a sign of ADHD.
Oh shoot, I had ADHD ever since I was in
my apple is in a bottle. What kind of bottle is it, Dragon?
Yeah, it's
now I gotta know about the bottle.
It's a Royal Crown apple.
I'm just going to add to that as well that with ADHD, normally ODD, which is oppressive defiance disorder, which means that you don't like authority.
Yep.
So you don't like people being told that you don't like people to tell you what to do.
And then that goes into oppositional defiance, where you won't do what you're told to do.
And then also with that can come dyslexia.
Apple juice.
Well, all through my life, I've been listening to what everybody tell me what to do and what not to do, and I just got fed up because they always wrong.
What do you see with your apple, Mike?
I see an apple when it was in midair until you said, "Where's it at?" And I said, "Well, I guess it need to be somewhere." So I set it on the table.
Okay, you ready for mine?
And I saw a hole with a worm come out of. I wasn't planning on eating the apple.
Because I asked if there was something special about it, so you shifted.
It's a home for a worm.
You ready for mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Drum roll. I see black and nothing else.
You see a black spot on your apple?
No. When I try to see the apple, I don't see an apple. I don't see a circle. I don't see a picture. I see black.
Well, you're not concentrating hard enough.
I do not have a visual memory where I can recall. I just learned about this myself. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's called aphantasia.
Yeah.
And I am a reading teacher. I'm a trained reading teacher. I did not know that you were supposed to actually be able to imagine the characters in your head and be able to visualize them while you're doing things until very recently, because I don't do that. I never have.
As Fantasia is a real thing. It really
Yes,
is.
it is. And like visual memories, my husband and I were just talking about this the other night. He came in playing a song and I love you. I remember this and this and this. And I just smiled at him and he said, I know you don't remember things like I do, but I can close my eyes and remember all these different times. But on the flip side, I don't have the bad times that I visualize. So,
but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I have PTSD from what's happened to me, and I do get flashbacks. And when I get those flashbacks, I don't visualize it, but I feel it. And it's a very, very deep feeling. That fear, the dread, the oh no, what I'm in hyper alert, that comes back, that feeling. And if I do have an actual flashback, because I don't ever daydream or anything, I dream at night, but that's it. But if I actually have a real flashback, I've only had maybe 2 or 3. They're very, very powerful because I don't see these other things and have an imagination where I see things. I can explain what I remember, but I can't visualize it. So it's just kind of interesting. I'm an enigma, I think. I'm a weird person. So just something to think about, that, you know, we all look at things differently. We all process trauma differently. Everybody sees things in a different way, just based on you being a unique individual. We all are just a unique individual. So I just wanted to start out with that. What do y'all think about that in the chat? I'm just curious.
I've put a comment in the chat. I've got my own website where you can learn about certain conditions. On there, I've made my own tests there where you can answer questions, and it may tell you whether you've got certain conditions or not.
Had you heard of aphantasia?
Yes.
See, I never had until it randomly came up on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, I'm curious. What is that?"
Yeah,
and I started watching it, and I was like, "This is me."
Aphantasia is not on there at the moment, but definitely stick it up there.
And I did therapy with my a therapist, and they tell you, close your eyes and picture a beach, trying to relax you. And finally, I told her, "Are you supposed to actually see something? Because I hear the waves and I can smell the salt, but I don't see anything." And that's when we started to kind of investigate as to why, because she'd never come across somebody that told her that. It's kind of rare. I told you, Mike, my husband and I joke that we are the 1%. Aphantasia right now is a 5% of the population, so it's pretty rare. My husband and I, if it's a rare thing, 1% of people do this and this, it will happen to us. Pretty much guaranteed, all the time.
Wow.
I've had a lot of weird things happen to me in my life that will make you go, "Are you kidding me? This has to be, this can't be right. This can't be true." Yeah, it is true. I've had a lot of things I've experienced.
Okay.
So
that's amazing, man. I'm
a teacher. I'm going to teach you something.
I like to think, because I'm not on no medication, y'all. I like to have fun. If I'm getting on somebody's nerves, I can go be in the corner. I can be by myself. I can get on the airplane. I like roller coasters. I mean, I think ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm just crazy because I like to have fun and be positive. But I kick some butt when I need to. I'm patient with people. I let the people talk. But if you're gonna keep over talking me, and good and well, you need my help, you're denying the help. I'll let you go ahead and do it your way. Your way been not working for the last 2 or 3 years. Haven't been working for the last 2 or 3 years. But I'm moving on. I'm bigger.
Mike, I think in your case, I think it's more ADD and not ADHD.
Yeah, but my only point is this. I didn't know it was so many people, even on the live stream right now. I didn't know it was so many people that had for lack of a better word for me, problems. You know, I gotta watch my mouth because I was on a YouTube channel saying the little boy was retarded. You can't use that word.
That's the R word.
Right.
Yeah. You can't say that, but there's also other words that you can't say that people say, and it's just part of language.
Right.
But you're apologizing. So.
I did. I came on and apologized. I came on the next. I said, my bad. I mean, I do remember hearing. I think I remember hearing somebody say, "You don't supposed to use that word no more." That's like the N word.
Oh, I'm deep South.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my grandmother when I was a little girl going to basketball games, and she'd say, you know, "Oh, look at that! Look at that in run. He's good." And we'd be like, "You can't say that." Like, no, you can't say that. Or there's some slurs for the Hispanic population around here. She would say those things too. She'd call them stand-ins. That's the old-fashioned term slur for people coming across our border. And we'd be like, "You can't say that." Like,
right.
No, and this
I bear the N word. I literally can't bear the N word.
I can't either. And if these rappers want to use it in their music, then I should be able to say it. If I can't say it, then you shouldn't either.
Yeah.
That's just my personality and the way I think about things.
Yeah, and that's the only.
You must say ethnic now. Yeah.
I can't stand it when somebody calls me a cracker. I want to just smack them up the head because they don't know what that even is implying. Yeah. And it's implying something from, if you don't know, way back when with slavery and the overseers. And I'm like, do not even go there. And I've called a kid before. I've said, "Don't be racist," when they said something like that. And they mean, "Oh, how dare you, miss?" And I said, "How is something you say about me and the color of my skin or anything about me physically different than me saying it about you or about him or about her?" And we had a conversation in my class that day, and they were like, "Yeah, I see your point."
Yeah, because they were trained to do that.
Yeah, they're trained to, well, it's okay because I'm Hispanic, or okay because I'm African American. It's okay that I can say those things. My son has been called all kinds of things at school. When he was little, they told him, "No, white boy, you can't come play with us." And they wouldn't let him play with them on the playground. And that was their only justification. And I mean, things go round and round and round in ways we don't realize until we talk about it.
I mean, that's it. That's about anything. At the moment, it seems like the world is taking a step backwards. We're going back into a reality that we've already gotten rid of. Do you know what I mean? It's like, why? I've never once in my life got why we're separating people based on the color of their skin,
yes,
or their religion or anything. I'm totally non-religious. But I love watching Latanya, for instance.
I'm deeply religious, and you can have your own opinion, and I'm not going to drag you down any more than anybody else.
I just don't get why would we? Tahir lives in Tahir, who's the main man here, other than Mike, lives in Pakistan, and we get on like a house on fire. And you know, and that's a good thing, by the way, in this country. I just don't get why we're separating ourselves. Why everything has to be divisional. Yeah. It's not. We're all on the same planet, for God's sake.
Exactly.
We do this, and instead of coming together to help each other and help each other learn and grow, we divide. And it's the same way with all of this stuff with these cases that we're seeing. All of these different government entities are not working together to stop the problem that's coming in. And some of the government entities are crooked themselves.
And all of
We're
the
working against all these
It's all-
criminals that are working together.
It's all of the government. All of the government. We already know that now. It's all coming. It's all coming out to pass. And this Diddy thing, this Diddy thing, is to cover up a lot of other things that are going on. Right. I'm not saying he's innocent, because he's not by a long stretch, in my opinion. But it's to cover up a lot of other stuff that's going on behind the scenes.
I think
we get
we talk about false flags in America. Whenever we have an election, we'll have a false flag. Something big's going to come up, then something major happens somewhere in our country where everybody's buzzing. This was all in March and has been building up all summer, and we've been talking about it, and we just had an election in November.
Yeah.
I can't help but think the timing might be a little off as far
100%.
as we wanted to have something big to get
100%.
everybody's attention.
100%, and I totally agree with you. I reckon they were holding it. They already had the information. They were holding. Let's just say we already know that the FBI killed JFK.
Okay.
CIA.
CIA. Sorry, got my letters wrong. But we already know that, right? And that's
CIA started all of the issues in the Middle East with Iraq and Iran.
Yeah. But
we meddled in over there and caused it.
If you look back, they always wait for a certain time in order to do it. Look at 9/11. It's all orchestrated for distraction so that they can get what they need to do without any questioning it, because everybody's looking elsewhere. It's like, oh, look over there. Do you know what I mean? If you're walking down a street, if you, here's another game that you can play. Walk down High Street and just start looking up. Right, stop and start looking up. See how many people stop and start looking up. Because we're conditioned to do that.
Yeah.
That's what we do. If somebody's looking up at something, we'll all start to look the same way and see what's happening. I'm just saying it from a psychological point of view. That's, and mobile phones are the same thing. There's an artist, and I forget his name. He's a photographer who has taken loads of photos in very crowded public places where he's removed the mobile phones from their hands in his pictures. And it's just everybody staring at their hand.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're being conditioned to be that way. And that's why I love channels like yours, Mike, is because you're opening it up, especially conversations like this. You're opening it up to so many more people to actually,
and I'm sitting here like, wow, this is something completely different, because it's like, I didn't know that there were so many people. I begged her to come on. No, I don't want to come on. There's so many people that want to express their, they got to talk. You got to talk it out. Talk too much. So go ahead. Y'all.
If you do want to come on at some point or later in the future and tell what's happened to you, get a hold of Mike. We're open to helping anybody. That's how we grow, is by listening to other people.
Right. If anybody want to come on and share, if they think, because some people look at the number and say, there's too many people, I don't want to talk. Or maybe it'd be 5 or 7. You might want to talk in the beginning. I don't know. Whatever y'all think makes Miss Kobe and is Witchcom still there? Miss Liz. He was talking about her. Yeah, I think she's gone. If anybody want to talk, they're gonna pop back on.
Yeah, they can. Watch it later.
So I've
watched some of your stuff later because I wasn't where I could watch it at the time when you send me the link. Like when I was at church yesterday.
People need to come together, and I love this channel.
Yep.
That's why. That's why. So in love with you. That's why.
Mike, stick to the bass.
Yeah, I know, right? But that reminds me of a song. I was in Georgia and I produced this song for this gospel choir, and they was that's why.
Okay, I got another question. Can we hear your story? So, all right. This is going to be hard for me to do.
Amen. Life is too short.
I have not told this story to anybody other than my husband and a couple of counselors. So
shout
just know that I've never said this out loud.
We got your back.
Yeah, I know you do. So first, I've had two different experiences. I'm going to say SV instead of SA, and the V is for violence. Is that okay to say?
Yep.
Okay, so SV instead of SA, that's violence, because it goes in lots of different ways, and it doesn't have to be an actual SA to qualify as SV. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
So I didn't tell you this the other day, Mike, but when I was in high school and as a teacher, this is one of the things what disgusts me. I was in high school and I had a coach who was my favorite coach, my favorite teacher. And one day he was helping me with my knee with basketball because I hurt my knee real bad. And he was looking at my knee and, you know, moving it around and stuff. And eventually, oh, what about up here, up your thigh? What about here in your groin? And his hands got way too close to where I wanted them. And he started, I mean, like grazing across. What about here? I stiffened real fast. And he saw me stiffen and he backed off. He was having relations with other girls outside of school and in the locker rooms and on the bus. And he eventually was caught and was convicted and is on the registry now. But that was one of my first experiences with SV in my life. As a teacher, it disgusts me that people do this, and it is happening more and more often. I don't think it's happening more often. I think it's being reported more often.
Right.
It was happening 20 years ago when I was in high school. It just wasn't being reported as much. So I've been through that. And then my real story, my survivor story, I was in college. This was in 2003, so almost 20 years ago. And people keep saying, well, if it happened 20 years ago, well, like, there's no way they can prove it. If it happened 20 years ago, why are they just now bringing it up? And I've explained the law that they're going around now in New York, especially New York alone, that's changed the statute for these. But some people really do keep documentation or keep the receipts, quote unquote, if you want to use that word. I call it documentation. I'm a professional. But sorry. They really do keep that kind of stuff for a long time. Or if you talk to counselors and you have records of people you have been outcried to, that can also come up into a trial at any point if you want to pursue criminal or civil. And each state's different on the statutes as well. So, and I want to say this right now, I am not pursuing the guy that did this to me in any way. I want to be anonymous with my picture, just for protecting my identity and also to not set myself up for defamation.
Right.
So that's one big reason why I didn't want my name and my picture attached to what my story is.
Right.
So I was in college and I had a whole bunch of health issues at the time, and I had a whole bunch of surgeries, and I kind of got to this point where I'm a Christian. I was at a Christian college. I'm deeply religious, grew up with in the church and everything. And I just kind of got mad at God because all these bad things were happening to me. And I kind of just went on this rebellious stage. I started drinking. I started going to the clubs. I started just doing whatever I wanted to for a short amount of time in my life. And one night I was going out to the club with my friends, and I got out there, and you say show up at 7 at the club, and then it's going to be 9 before everybody shows up. You say let's meet at 9, then it's 11 before everybody else shows up, or they just don't show up at all. Y'all know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way it is here.
That's the way it is.
So that's the way it is. This night that this happened, nobody in my crew showed up. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to hang out for a little bit and see who's here and whatever, and I'll go home in a minute, no worries. And this guy came up and started talking to me, and he was kind of attractive, and we were talking for a little while and danced for a little while. And after a little bit, he asked me if I wanted something to drink. And I said, sure, I'd like something to drink. You want to buy me a drink? I have no problem with that. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Sure. And he went off, and he came back, and he brought me my, I do not drink beer. I drink bitch beer. Sorry. I drink the fruity, fancy, girly stuff. And he brought me my drink, and I started drinking it, and we were doing whatever. And then within a couple minutes, maybe 10 minutes, I felt really dizzy. And I felt like I was going to pass out. I felt nauseated. I felt sick. And I started to sit down. And at that moment, I have problems with my blood sugar. So I was thinking, well, I just had one drink, so surely it's not my blood sugar, but maybe it is. I don't know. And the guy started telling, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? I said, I think I'm going to go home. And he said, I don't think you can drive home by yourself. Why don't we go with you and somebody can follow me? I'll drive your car. I'll drive you home. We got in the car, and he said, well, why don't we go over to my house instead of home, because you don't need to be by yourself. And I was like, nah, I just take me home. I just need to go sleep this off. So they drove me to my my dorm. I was still living in the dorms. They drove me to my dorm, and we sat in the car for a few minutes, and I'm just kind of in and out. I'm awake, but just kind of just lethargic, real tired. And everything was dizzy. And when we got there, he said, well, you know what? I really don't want to leave you alone. Why don't you come to my place, and we'll just keep an eye on you, because, I don't want you to get sick or something. So, okay, I agreed with him. Yeah, that's fine. Nice looking guy. Seems like nothing was going to happen. So I went to his apartment. And once we got there, they went and got me some water. I drank some water, felt a little bit dizzier. And they said, well, why don't you come back here and just go lay down for a minute? You can kind of lay down and see if you feel better. And this is where it's going to get me. I went and I laid down on the bed in the bedroom, and I don't remember anything else. But bits and pieces and flashes. And I have done hypnotherapy where I did get a lot of my memory back about it. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I was SV'd that night. And I remember his friends coming into the room while he was doing this and laughing and saying, have a good time. We're going to see you tomorrow. We're leaving. And they left while I was there. And then I don't remember anything else until I woke up the next morning. I woke up and I was lying next to him. All my clothes were on. My shoes are on, everything. And I'm like, oh, man, I got to go home. I got in my car. I was still dizzy. I was still sick. I was just like, man, I got to get home. I actually ran into a car in the parking lot trying to get out of the parking lot. I didn't report it. I barely bumped into him, but that's just how out of it I was. Somehow I got home and I laid on my bed at home and passed out. It took me 3 days. Think about this case. It took me 3 days to get back to normal and start processing what happened. And I did call the hotline that's for abuse victims. And I asked them, different things. And they said if I wanted to report it and what to do and different things like that. And at that moment, I wasn't even clear as to what happened. I didn't even know, did anything even happen? Did I just lay down and fall asleep and I had a dream? Like I didn't know. But when I woke up and came to my senses, my underwear were gone. So I knew something happened to me. And this ultimately led to me, I had lots and lots of opioids. At that time, they prescribed them like nothing. I had lots of surgeries right before this, so I had them around. And the only way I thought to cope was to sleep, and those medicines helped me sleep. And I started using and eventually abusing the legal prescriptions that I had. I never got into hard drugs, but
Right.
I've faced that for many, many years after this all happened. Like I said, I am now 8 years this month clean off of it. I had a breakdown that led to that.
Let me ask you something real quick.
If you want to ask something, I'm an open book. I'm sharing my experience. This is the first time, but I'll answer anything.
When you realized that you was like hooked, how was you getting the drugs? Was it just kept getting the prescription refilled?
How was I getting them?
Yeah, how was you getting the drugs?
I had health issues where I needed it for.
So
I had knee surgery.
the doctor was writing your prescription.
The doctor. I knew what doctor I could go to get the prescription I wanted.
You think the doctors knew that you was kind of hooked on it for how long? How many years?
I don't know how they did.
Misty, Mike, I need to jump off.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, I agree. See, I need to try to wrap this up also. Yeah, Murph. Thanks, Murph, for coming on, most definitely.
No worries. Misty, you know that I'm here if you need me.
Yeah, most definitely. I've
been through years of counseling to get to where I am. So
cool. Okay.
I'm in a good place.
Love you all.
Take it easy, Murph. Have a nice one. Thanks for coming on.
No worries, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Miss D, I have to go also.
You have to go also?
I gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, I gotta talk to the boo-boo. I'm hungry. And this live stream been on for 3 hours.
I know. So that's part of my story. What I've had, this was 20 years ago. The guy is now a criminal defense attorney. Believe it or not, ironically, he is a couple of cities away from me, and I was with my children on vacation driving through and saw these billboards with his name on it, and I just froze because I was like, oh my gosh, that is him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's one reason why I don't want to open myself up to defamation, because he's a lawyer now.
Well, you tell him that he better not mess with you, because he got to deal with Mike Cross.
But I do agree with the doctors I've talked to about this, that it was probably ruhifanol or GHB, probably GHB, which is in the Diddy case. Yeah. And it did take 3 days. That's how long they were there, was 3 days. That's not a coincidence. It's how long it takes to come off of those drugs and be able to move on. And so I can share more another time.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's my survivor story. And if anybody wants to talk about theirs or anything like that, you just let us know, or more from me.
Yeah, we gotta.
If I'm online.
Yep. Okay, guys. Peace out, y'all. Tika said peace out. Thank y'all so much for sticking around. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. If y'all have anything that y'all want to share, maybe we have some share days, because one day we got to do this, the YouTube course. We got a YouTube course that we're supposed to be. I ain't seen, nobody asked me about it, so we ain't doing it.
One last thing. If you or somebody you know is a victim or a survivor of any type of abuse and you are struggling, please find assistance, find help. If you don't know where to find counseling or help, reach out to us who do. We can help you find somebody somewhere.
Most definitely. All righty. Can you see the chat, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. And if you donated or want to donate to Miss Jasmine, if you donate into Mike, we're going to donate. We're going to get the funds to Miss Jasmine as soon as we can get it all together.
Right. Okay. Okay, guys. Look here. I gotta go to the bathroom. So y'all take it like slow. Thank you, Miss D. I'm glad you came on. Amy, you next, Amy. I'm letting you know that right now. You next. Nah, Amy, yeah. I love
till the next time.
Until the next time.
And
Thank
just
y'all
remember,
so much.
loose lips sink ships.
Most definitely.
These chicks need to learn.
There you go. There you go.
Loose
Take it easy. Bye, Kobe.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.